Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fableforge RPG. We are live for episode 4 of the Red Opera. You may notice that Lexi will not be with us tonight, unfortunately, but that is okay. We wish her the best, and hopefully she will be back next week. Along the same lines, we have Josh back with us, our amazing Vavnai. Glad that he can join us. Let's see. We started just about on time tonight. We're doing some things a little bit different on the tech side. So if there's anything funky, please let us know in chat. Thank you for your patience and all that good stuff. If you haven't done so yet, please let your friends know. Bring them on in. Tonight's going to be a really, really cool session. I'm excited about it. And also, don't forget Extra Life. We still have Extra Life going. We're going to keep it going. I'm probably going to leave it up through the end of the year just so everybody has maximum time to donate. We're going to try and do something special for an actual legitimate Extra Life stream. No details yet, but be on the lookout. But in the meantime, if you have any extra funds, please donate them to our Extra Life. It's going to the Children's Hospital in New Orleans, and they could really, really use your assistance. So, all that being said, players, thank you for being on time and amazing as always. Did I forget anything, players? Anything at all? Any last minute like, oh, wow, I just thought of this, Joey. You're an idiot. Okay, cool. Were you about to say something, Sammy?
Nope.
Okay, all right. So, all that being said, I am ready to play some D&D. Turn some music up. Boop. That came in strong. All right. So, Vavnai. After the debacle with the blazing of the hole in the wall tavern and the remaining of the journey that night to the hotel you found yourselves in, you got really, really exhausted. Now, you know that because of all of the things that you've done over the years to extend your life for an unnaturally long amount of time, these things have a draining effect. And every now and then you have to fall into a deep, deep slumber, almost like an illness, to recover your energy and maintain your life. The problem is, you never quite know exactly when that's going to happen. And so one of these feelings set upon you, and you went to sleep and didn't quite wake up along with everybody else. However, you were jostled awake as Ona tumbled and rolled and fell on the ground with you in tow after she was blown away by the merchant's belly exploding with all of these noxious worms. You had barely gained your consciousness. You were scrambling around with your eyes looking, trying to figure out what was going on, and before you could realize what was happening, you were covered in dozens of these 6-7 inch long, nasty, infectious worms. Your chest, your arms, your head. Ona was engaged in battle. You're scrambling around trying to brush them off, kick them away, get to your feet to help Ona, to help your new friends, to survive. But then you felt it. You felt the slick, cold, squirming sensation in your right ear. You wrenched up to grab at it, and just as you do, you felt the very last tiny bit of the tail enter your body. You paused, not knowing what to expect, steeling your mind, steeling your will against whatever would come, and then horrifying pain split your mind. Your body almost felt as though it was getting ripped apart, but only for a second. Quickly followed by absolute numbness. And as you lie there, still unable to move, unable to feel, barely able to hear, your vision slowly fading into this strange bluish gray before collapsing in on itself in a sea of darkness. You lied in wait. You still retained your consciousness, but you felt nothing, you heard nothing, you saw nothing. Then things shifted. The inky blackness around you seemed to take form, almost waver and flow, not altogether unlike it was comprised of millions of these tiny worms all coming together, all coming to life at once, shifting, and then slowly dark mottled grays and dark blues and vibrant purples started to apparate as these squirming figures formed into what you would recognize as the scene in which you left, except now you were very, very low on the ground. You were by Tior's foot. And then you felt your body squirm away as he stamped his foot down to take another strike at whatever foe he was facing. You squirmed across the ground, and you went to surge. You felt yourself getting pulled towards one of those civilians on the ground, scrambling to get all these worms off of it. You felt yourself leap through the air and attach to the body, and then worm your way into its nose. And then your vision went black again. One by one, these visions came to you like loose threads, like droplets in the rain that you were trying to catch, you were trying to hold on to, but they continued to bombard you and slip through your fingers, slip through your ability to control for what seemed like an eternity. After exerting great focus and great will, you were able to shield yourself. You felt an external power, an external strength being offered to you from somewhere or something, lending its aid to you in this mission to control the chaos around you. And so now you feel as though you're standing in a magnificent dome-shaped room, and scattered amongst all the walls around you, you see these tiny snippets of vision. Each one you know to be a different entity linked to whatever psychological web you are currently trapped in. You see what appears to be someone walking down the street, hurriedly darting off to an alleyway. You see dozens, hundreds of the perspective crawling on the ground of the worms. You see some people getting dragged, some people dragging others. It is a cacophony of sights and emotions. The emotions that you feel, however, aren't connected to the visions. You feel them getting pulled away, wrenched from the visions that you see. They're attached to the bodies, but they aren't connected. You feel them coursing through you. You feel the memories, the fears, the anger of all these entities that have since been infested. One particular vision catches your eye. You see Mira walking down the alley behind the now completely inflamed cart. And she seems to be looking at you. You know you were that perspective of a worm in this vision. And so you reach out and you attempt to communicate. But you can't quite force the worm to do anything unnatural. It's frustrating. You want to crawl towards her. You want to shake its head. You want to do something, but you just can't summon the willpower. What you can do, however, is influence. You can shift its will. And so you turn it. You turn it towards the direction you know to be this gnawing power, consuming you, jerking at your mentality. You felt it ever since you were first infested, and you've been blocking it, keeping its influence at bay while trying to wrangle control of all these others. And so you turn the worm in that direction, and then you feel another one nearby. And so you exert your influence on that one more and more, forming eventually this chain of these infectious, disgusting worms who you are guiding along the streets down to the path you know they need to take to get to their ultimate destination, to get to this ultimate influence which has seized control of your mind. After a time, your friends, somehow, by luck or happenstance or just, well, clever thinking, they decide to follow this trail of worms as you are influencing, hopefully for their benefit, knowing that wherever you are leading them, that place is the key to your survival, if nothing else. You lead them down into the sewers. You don't know how you know this is the path to take, but you know it is the path to take. And they follow you down into them. And you see them now from the darkness, from the shadows. They're walking away from you. Your perspective is higher, that of 4 or 5 feet high, as they're walking through the shadows, and you see them approaching this hatch in the ground that you sent the worms down. But they don't see you. They don't know you're there. You try to exert your influence on this entity to get their attention, to assist them, because this is a humanoid entity. That you can tell. But you can't overpower the main mind. It pushes you away. They force their way down into the lower level of the sewer, and you get into a contest of wills with this entity, and eventually, momentarily, you're able to break free just long enough to run forward and slam the hatch shut as you saw about a dozen spawnlings come scurrying along the sewer, attempting to attack them from behind. You lock it shut, and the spawnlings overwhelm your humanoid body, and the last thing you see are vicious claws, massive teeth, and these long spiked tails wrenching at the body as you let go so you don't feel anything else. You have to take a moment to recover, to regain your strength, lest you lose the shield which is protecting you from being completely subsumed by this other entity. Scanning around the room, looking for your next opportunity to help yourself stay alive, to help your friends. You hear... Not here, I apologize. You see Vittori's back. He is standing there, and in front of him, you see Tior and then Fei Lin. And they seem to be inspecting this large grate in the sewers. He's maybe 10, 15 feet ahead, and the host that you are witnessing through is slowly sneaking up behind him. You see in the vision a long, thin scimitar gets raised up to attempt to strike them from behind. I need a couple of things here. Number one.
What the fuck, dude?
Number one, I'm gonna need a.
It's gotta help.
I'm gonna need a charisma check from you, Vavnai, as you attempt to overpower the influence of this entity.
Just a throw or a save?
Just a check.
Vavnai, the wormy guy.
11.
11. Okay. So you attempt to overpower them, but that malevolent mind is shielding them, at least for this one moment. Everybody else, I need perception checks, and I also need Constitution saving throws.
Okay, nat 20 for perception.
For both
God.
Phelan and Tior, perception check is a 4.
Okay.
11 for
one?
me.
Okay.
You
Let's
said con
resolve
save,
this
right?
first. 1 second. Let's resolve this first. So we got the perceptions, except for. Oh no. 14.
14.
Okay. And now Constitution saving throws.
This isn't a charm effect, is it?
Is not.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay. You succeed.
I also
6.
got
6 is a fail.
14 also.
For the Constitution
8.
saving throw,
Yes.
that's a success.
Okay.
Tior has a 16 con save, but
Success.
Phelan has a 5.
Fail. Okay. So we got Mira and Phelan failed, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So
One on each side.
this is what's happening. The five of you are on either side of this grate. Kitori, Tior, and Feylin are on the northern side, and Ona and Mira are on the southern side. As you're standing here with the hatch now closed, the little bit of draft that was present has since disappeared, and these disgusting, greenish-hued, noxious fumes are wafting up around you, and you begin to gag, and your eyes begin to water. You two that failed, you are poisoned. Now, we are going to check that every minute. And we're going to start out an initiative here real soon. So don't worry about the timer yet, Sammy. But every minute with the timer after this, we're going to check to see who can keep their stomach and who can't. So you two are poisoned right now. In case you don't know, poisoned means that you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Okay. So let's see. That was Mira, I believe. Mira, your perception check was...
A nat 20.
Yeah, Mira. Okay. So even though you're wrenching, your stomach is folding, you do see behind Kitori a shadow shifting and changing form. Also, the beating wings that you heard last time have kind of echoed throughout and dissipated. You don't hear them at this moment. So what are you going to do, Mira?
Look behind you guys. There's some shit going down.
All right.
Ona's just gonna turn around and go, huh? What?
In that case, Kitori, Tior, and Feylin, you whip your head around, I'm assuming you do, and you see a long-robed, cloaked individual with no face, a scimitar raised up, and we're going to go straight into initiative.
Not good, not good, not good.
Let me get this going. All right.
I just want to say I still have the Dagger of Warning, so no one could be surprised.
Sure.
And I have initiative on... I mean, not initiative. I have advantage on initiative.
Correct.
It's okay, nobody's surprised. There's a guy with a scimitar behind you.
Mira just
Hey, you
yelled
look
it
at
really
the
loud.
Grim
so-
Reaper? He's right behind you.
Yeah. Dude, bro.
All right. 15.
Dementor!
All right.
Can you see if it kept my 15 or if it rewrote it for a 14?
It's a 14.
Can you move it to
I'm
a 15,
tracking a 14.
please?
I certainly can.
Awesome.
All right. All right. So in that brief moment, Vavnai, you get another chance to attempt to exert your influence on this individual. Another charisma check, please. I rolled a 12.
Got a 17.
All right. So I'm going to share this individual's sheet with you.
And this is the guy with the scimitar that's over them?
It is.
Okay.
That's going to suck if I kill him in one blow.
I know,
It's
right?
okay. I got the worms nearby. We're all right.
He'll just start controlling Larry. It'll be fine.
He can just squirm his way out of it. It's fine.
All right, Kitori. So you turn around, you see this individual. He lunges towards you, but then as he's starting to bring the scimitar around in the darkness through the haze, he staggers for a moment and stops. What are you doing?
I'm hitting him. I don't know why it stopped. I'm hitting him though.
Yeah, that's fair. Hell yeah.
That's exactly what you should be
exactly
doing.
what you should do.
By the way, Joey, Feylin and I are not in the initiative order, but
so
Tior
I-
has a 13 and Feylin
Thank
has
you.
a 4.
Got it. Yeah,
And
I got a
Mira
little
has
wrapped up
13.
here.
Does a 12 hit?
One second, let me fix this because I'm a bad DM. Mira has a what?
A 4. Oh, sorry, that's
No.
Melee. Just kidding.
Mira has a 13. Mira and Tior have the same.
Beautiful. Okay. And give me an initiative check for you too as well, Vav9.
Falling
All
off
right,
the
Katori. A 12, you say. A 12 does hit.
Ooh, that's faux damage. That's faux. 1, 2, 3, faux.
All right. So you lash out. It slices into the skin, but instead of finding blood, instead of tearing through, it kind of separates a little bit, almost like some type of gelatin substance. And you see this goop now on the edge of your blade as you slash it against the wall, and it slightly reforms a bit where you struck it.
I can't roll initiative. It says I'm not in an encounter.
I will etch to the encounter. No, it
Either
should be an
as Bad
encounter.
Knight or the Faceless One. Neither one of them say I'm in an encounter.
Just roll a d20 and add your modifier. It should be letting you. I don't know why it's not. I can
Okay.
do it manually.
Joey,
Oh.
not that I want to remind you of this, but when do we start the 1 minute thing?
So each round is 6 seconds. All right, and then out of combat, we're going to use the timer.
I know why. I
Sounds
was
good.
in the wrong map. That's why.
Oh, that'll do it.
And I'll do it every time.
Because it's solid black for me.
So, oh,
You should be able to see.
he's regenerating.
Is that it?
I'm also gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Tior.
Okay.
All right.
So
And that's a D6?
that is, yes, 1d6. You can add it to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Grand.
So you
Thank
can you can do it after seeing the roll, but before you know what happens.
Got it.
All right.
Boom. Enter.
Bardic Inspiration. Beautiful. Done. It is Mira's turn.
Okay, can I see if there's like any type of door situation in this grate in front of me? Like,
A
obviously.
door situation.
Is there any opening?
So there's each grid is about 6 inches wide square. There's no like latch key door type thing or anything like that. No, it's just
Got
like
it.
solid. And then there's another one that came down to the left of it, blocking your passage on the way out.
Okay. So if I wanted to like cast something at the dude. Actually, can I try to cast Eldritch Blast at the gate? See if I can like do any damage to it.
You very much can.
17 to hit.
That's a hit.
And 10 points of whatever damage. Force damage. Oh, no, I'm clicking other things.
Okay, so point blank range, you summon the energy and slam it into the gate. You see it kind of split and disperse, and bits of small metal fly off. You did damage it to a degree. You do feel like you would have to do a significant amount of damage to legitimately make a dent. If that helps you.
Great. I'm just going to look down at Larry and see which direction he's trying to go, and then that's it.
Larry is not doing anything. Nothing intelligible. It is now kind of lashing around and gyrating and trying to escape. It is no
Okay.
longer pushing and nudging like it was.
Got it.
All right, Tior, what are you doing?
I'll say, thank you, Katori, get behind me, try to get the grate open. And I will try to scooch past Katori, or at least into his space, so that I can get into melee with this creature.
If Kator's okay with swapping, I'll let y'all just swap. That's fine.
Grand.
That swaps.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright. So I will take my sword out and make a strike at the enemy.
Go for it.
Not even going to waste my inspiration on that. That was a 2.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. As you go to lash out, scooting past Katori, it seems to kind of spasmodically jerk, and its scimitar drops down. And then as you bring your rapier up towards it, it backs up, and you catch nothing but air, that green, hazy fog kind of billowing around. And you don't see eyes, but its head is kind of like moving in this strange, hard to understand pattern.
This is a boss fight! This is a boss fight! That's my turn.
All right.
Is this big boss?
You're up.
Someone needs to come get their mom. Okay. Ona's just going to... Well, Ona can't see anything, so she's probably just going to be like, alright, I hear things. I hear a boss battle, apparently. Yep. And then she's just going to start, like, feeling the walls around her and start walking forwards.
Okay, forward as in to the south, or forward as in into Mira, into the Great?
No, forward as in south. Like, she's gonna go really slow. She's not gonna go full speed. She's probably gonna go, like, maybe 5 to 10 feet every round. Just try to start, like, making her way.
Alright, so you kind of slowly manipulate your way 10 feet down, holding the sides of this large tube you're in. Your feet sloshing and getting kind of sticky now, moving through this viscous muck. Your sense of smell, by the way, completely overpowered and horrible as you're slowly moving away from the scrum happening behind you.
This is just like fishing in the off-season.
And that's all I'm gonna do for my turn, is just blindly, the 3 blind mice just blindly try to walk down this tunnel.
You got it. All right, Phelan is up. Vavnai, you're up next.
All right, so
Right,
I'm just
that's me, that's me.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. Phelan is going to cast Hex on the creature.
Okay.
Casting Hex.
Harry Potter puppet
And-
pals Hermione.
Right. And then she will also cast Chill Touch. And a claw will appear and grab its ankle. And she will make a spell attack. Not great. That is a 12. Why are you laughing at me?
I repeat, someone needs to come get their mom.
Does a 12 hit, goddammit?
A 12 hit. A 12 hit. That's a 12 hit.
Awesome. So it's gonna be 1d8 plus 1d6. Uh-huh.
What are you, Mickey Mouse now?
Yeah. That is going to be 14 points of psychic damage to the creature.
Oh my god.
This
Okay.
is a perfect Phelan impression. I don't know what you guys are laughing at.
My cheeks hurt.
First of all,
I'm crying.
what ability? What ability did you hex?
Oh yeah. Against
In the Hermione puppet
dexterity
voice.
checks.
Okay. All right. So remember that for me. Dexterity checks has okay, and is it checks?
Yeah, I
Can't
think it's just
remember.
ability checks. Yeah.
Okay, just double check that for me because I'm horrible with that. Second of all, the spectral hand shoots up out of the ground straight as where its normal face would be, and as it shifts through the skin, you feel it impact, and you attempt to exert your influence to wrench its mind and cause it that pain, but instead you feel it get rebuffed, and then a shockwave comes back in your direction, completely dissipating the arcane energy. Okay, is that it?
That's it.
Okay, so back up to Vavnai. Vavnai, at this point, you are able, as that energy gets pushed away, it's distracted it enough for you to completely wrench free its will, and you are now in total control of this host body. You can't speak, You don't have a mouth.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for.
You don't have eyes or a nose or anything. You more kind of sense and can feel the surroundings as far as your sight is concerned. Also, did your map vision get fixed? I tried to fix it.
Yes. Yeah, no, you
Okay.
fixed it. You're good.
Okay. So now that being said, you just let me know what you want to try and do, and you can do it. You can attack, you can move, you can intentionally fail to defend yourself or whatever. Whatever you want to do, what would you like to do?
Do I know the thoughts of this thing, like where it's supposed to be going, where it came from?
So this thing doesn't have thoughts on its own. This thing is
Right.
connected to the web, and anything it is being instructed to do is coming from that same hierarchy, that same malevolent power that is attempting to
And
also
I've severed
grasp
it.
your mind.
Yeah.
And you have inserted yourself kind of like a dam in a river, and you are now controlling which way the downriver water flows, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna take my sword. Is there any light? Oh, I have no eyes. It don't matter. Let's see. How do I do this? You know what? I'm trying to help my people out here. I carve a V. I like turn, like force it to the wall, like scratch out a V real quick, and then like shove my sword into my chest.
Okay, you automatically fail.
Five what?
And
Like I
For
would have been.
V for Vendetta. All right, roll critical damage against yourself. Unless you're intentionally
not-
doing less.
It's not the
I'm
5th
not
of November
trying
yet.
to like stab my heart. I'll
Sure.
just do like a shoulder.
Okay, so you're just trying to draw some blood.
I'm trying to draw attention.
Okay, well you can take
And
one
then,
piercing
like,
damage. You
like a
can
20.
roll normal damage, or you can roll crit damage. It's up to you.
I'll take the one,
Okay.
and then like I kind of back up a little bit with the sword, kind of just stuck there a little bit, and just like point at wall.
Okay, you got it. All right, so that brings us back around to Katori. You see this.
I'm just kind of dumbfounded right now. Just be like, that guy's. He's acting kind of strange, don't you think? And then, for everyone's benefit, I'm gonna cast dancing lights all along the top of the sewer.
Okay. One
So,
second
like-
here.
I have 120 feet of range here, so.
Can you all see those?
Yeah, no, I see them. So I can.
You should be able to move those.
Yep, I can.
Okay.
So one there. Oops.
As soon as it appears, Ona's like, not like fishing, not like fishing.
I can't move them through the door.
Okay, I got you.
Just move 2 of them through the door, please.
There
Thank
you
you. This one. Gonna be.
Make sure that they are within the 60 feet to you, right?
No, it's 120
20 feet to
me.
each. Okay, and they have to be within 20 feet to each other.
Yes.
Yep. Just making sure you're tracking. And also reminding myself.
Yes. So, there we go. Give some light out.
All right. What you got?
And then I'm gonna be like, what's the V for? Enter.
Okay. Mira, you're up.
Can I try to climb the grate? Wait, how high up does it go?
It is from the top of the tube all the way through. It is encompassing the entirety of the tube.
No idea what to do. So at the top of it, it's just the top of the sewer.
Mm-hmm. There is a hole that has been roughly cut into it, which you see very clearly now that there's light. And the bottom has come through into these roughly roundish holes that have been carved through the bottom of the pipe here. And the bottom legs of the grate are going down into them.
I have no idea what to do right now. I'm just gonna try to Eldritch Blast the grate again. I know it's gonna take me a while, but I don't really care.
Okay.
16.
Okay, that's definitely a hit.
7 points of damage.
Okay, so just to let you know mechanically the way this is working, since you used 2 actions to do so. Number 1 is an AC 10 to hit, which is only even that high is because of the holes in it. Number 2, it has a damage threshold of 10. And the way that I interpret damage thresholds is you have to do at least 10 points of damage to it. You have to give that much force behind it to start doing damage. Okay?
Okay.
It has 20 hit points generally, so until you can get a sizable hole in it. It has 20 hit points, but it's only going to count the damage you do over 10 on any one strike. So if you do 11 damage, that's 1 hit point gone. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Metal be tough like that.
That'll be tough. That'll be tough.
Anything else?
Nope, I have no idea what else to do.
Okay. It's your.
Could I, at disadvantage, make an insight check to see if I can understand what is going on with my foe?
You should certainly try, yeah.
Alright, I'll give it a go.
It's literally just like point, 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 point.
I'm rolling so goddamn low. 3.
He can't interpret the points.
It's so
So-
scary! It's so scary!
Yeah, it's weird because it's almost like it doesn't have any interest in fighting you, but at the same time, it is so horrifying to look at, and you can't tell if it's just you losing touch of reality or these fumes getting in your head, or maybe it's just trying to throw you off and get you to drop your guard. You don't know.
It's
Oh.
casting a spell!
Oh,
It's casting
I
a spell!
see.
Games with me, and I'll
It's
stab him.
choosing
Go.
violence. Violence. V for violence. I understand now. Makes perfect sense.
I know what I'm
Um,
gonna carve.
I'll use my inspiration for this one.
Okay.
Okay. That brings up to a 15 to hit.
Wait, your inspiration.
My bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Bardic
Yeah.
inspiration.
A 15 hit, and also Vavnai, are you going to attempt to defend yourself, or are you just going to let these hits happen? Because if you are, then AC doesn't matter and they're auto crits.
No, I'm the.
Okay. All right.
That is 12 points of necrotic damage.
1 second. Let me double check. Okay.
Oh, I hope it can take necrotic damage.
It can. So you slash through with the rapier, and you see that ooze kind of smolders and smokes a little bit and dissipates, revealing this wet, clammy, grayish skin beneath as you puncture through, and it starts to blacken and decompose at the wound site. It hurts a lot, Vavnai. You can feel. You didn't realize you could feel, but you can feel.
You said it was 17.
What was it?
It was 12, I think 12.
I think it was 12.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with 12 anyways.
Yeah, I'll just say, don't let it confuse you! That's my turn.
Okay. All right. So, Ona, you're up. What are you doing?
Ona's not gonna know what to do with this ball of light in front of her, so she's gonna kind of like duck and try and push it away and move past it.
Okay.
She doesn't understand. She probably just move through it, like it's fine. But she's never been this close to the sun before, so she's avoiding it, playing a little bit of limbo. Secret Agent 007 under it, and then trying to make her way another 10 feet down the tunnel.
All right. 10 feet. So after right at 10 feet, you come to a Y-shaped junction. You can veer off to the left or to the right. But that's 10 feet. You can continue moving if you want. It's your movement.
I just
Can
want to
I-
say, I want to point out, sorry, Dancing Lights puts out light to 10 feet. So,
Okay, so yeah, I can see like up to these okay, cool.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
you can see that junction, but you can't see
Anything
anything at
past
all.
it.
Maybe like 6 inches into each pipe.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna do the most Ona thing possible. I'm gonna use my 2 giant bear paws and cover one side of the tunnel, and then make a sound down the other one to see how long the sound echoes. And then I want to do the same on the other side.
Okay.
You could say
So-
I'm trying to barrier one side and then the other.
I figured you were echo locating. Okay, so the pipe on the right, it has more reverberation. It stays louder longer than the pipe to your left.
Okay. That could just mean that there's a turn, though. That doesn't have to mean that it's shorter in any way. I'm gonna go down. You said the left one was shorter or the right one?
The left one has less reverberation.
Okay, I wanna start going down. I wanna go 5 feet down the right tunnel then.
Okay, you got it.
I'll just kind of call out. I'm sure Mira will hear my strange sounds. And
Mira, when you get down here, just go to the right. There's more echoey down here.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
All right, you're in complete pitch black darkness,
Again,
except for behind you.
that's
okay.
fine. I don't like giant balls of sunlight suddenly appearing in front of me. It's not good for my ego.
All right, Phelan, what are you doing?
Thank you for asking. First thing is Phelan will also try to see if she can determine what is going on with our foe. So,
Okay.
insight at disadvantage.
Sure.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't know if I can recap this episode.
One was a nat 20, but the other was a total of 3.
Much the
Why
same
are you
sense
rolling
as
at
to your.
disadvantage?
Because I
Because
don't
he
want to
doesn't-
take my entire action to do it.
Yeah, I just want to burn an action to do it. Doesn't
Also,
want to focus
she's
too
poisoned.
hard.
She's poisoned, so it'd be a disadvantage anyway.
It's true.
Toll the dead!
Okay.
I need a wisdom save, please!
You can roll that if you. I'm pretty sure you can roll that from the character sheet, Josh.
17.
Ooh.
That saves. You got off easy this time! That's her turn!
Lexi, I'm so sorry.
Wait,
You've been
wait.
replaced. Lexi, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to let you go.
Is
That's
that
it. That's her whole
Phelan?
turn. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Vavnai, what are you doing?
You get this, like. And then, like, I pull the sword, I go back to the V, and then I draw a fucking fish. But you know, like, how, like, you used to draw a goldfish as a child? It was like tail, circle, tail. Like, doop, bloop, doop.
Like the triangle and then the circle.
Exactly, triangle, circle. Yeah.
Caveman
like a figure
shapes.
8 begins, and then, yeah, exactly, caveman fish. So it's like, V, fish, me.
5 fish? What do 5 fish have to do with this?
Fish chose violence. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, where the fuck is Oda?
Vish. Is this creature's name Vish? Vish.
Son of a fish.
All right. I need a charisma saving throw again from you, Vavnai, as the entity is
this
attempting
thing,
to
Oh, so this thing is continuing to try and take over?
is constantly trying to fight. Yes, I rolled
Oh.
a 10. It'll be a saving throw for you. A check when you're attempting to take control. A saving throw when you're attempting to retain control.
15.
All right, you keep control.
Okay. What did they do? Oh, they're not gonna do anything. Of course, it's my turn.
That would have been your action.
You maintained control even though you drew a very questionable yet clear
The
fish
fish,
on
the
the
fish
wall.
was your action.
you know, you see the creature just kind of do this. It doesn't even have fucking eyes, but it's just like
It face palms.
As it's doing this disgusting goop is dripping down as it's rubbing off of where its eyebrows should be.
It's just like, oh my god. That's all I can do.
All right, Katori.
All right. I'm gonna spend my whole action because now it's just acting weird.
Okay.
All right. So now he's like rubbing his face, and I see the fish, and I see the V. Do I get advantage on this one?
You'd still be a normal insight check, but I mean you. Okay, so there isn't really a great way to simulate intelligence outside of figuring out puzzles and things. As a player, you're pretty smart. I'm pretty sure Katori is of average intelligence also. So whatever you would think in that situation, you can roleplay that as Katori thinking that. But the insight check will be to gain extra insight and just have like a light bulb moment.
By the gods, I think that's Vadnai.
That's impossible.
What are you talking about? That's a fish!
If that's Vavnai, we have more problems.
I just
Next
imagine
round, the
not
creature's
here
just
right
like,
now.
one word.
Katori's just Vavnai, old friend. I thought I left you in that tent. I mean,
Yeah,
safely
This is
placed
weird.
you.
that's why I wanted to do an insight check. All right. I'm gonna slowly walk past both of them.
Both of them being who? Tior and the
Tior and the
unknown
and the-
entity?
Yep. And I'm gonna walk past him and like keep going and see what happens. Like obviously he's like heard me, maybe, I don't know. And now he's reacting in a way. So
Okay. So it'd still be difficult terrain, so that would cost you... To get to the other side would be 20 feet.
okay. So that's 20 feet to there.
Mhm.
I don't know what happened.
I was moving you because there's no grid.
Okay.
That might. Are you doing anything as Katori is meandering by?
I touched him softly.
All right.
Katori, look out!
Softly.
Softly caresses me.
Wait, what do you? Yeah, I just touched the bottom of his chin.
It's
Goop. Slime.
Oh,
Ow, be right here.
like, don't touch me, Jesus. All right, so now I'm gonna be like, which way? And I'm gonna like point in front of me, and you don't know what good are you right now? All right. I'm gonna walk 5. I'm gonna get a better look up here, and I'm gonna like start to leave them behind.
Okay.
Try to use.
1 second. Okay. All right. So that brings up Mira.
Okay. With our little wristband situation, can I like try to see if I like feel like Vavnai's near us or far away because we can like feel each other's presence?
Sure. You focus in for a moment on what the signature, the ethereal signature of Vavnai, and it feels just as far away as when you first came into the sewer.
All right, Katori, you're nuts. I'm just gonna go down near where Ona is. I'm just gonna use my entire distance and try to do that.
Okay.
And then just cast light on the worm.
Okay. Let's see here.
You
Sorry,
mean the
Larry,
glowworm?
we jazz on nightlife. Nightlife. I'm not eating you though, so.
Larry the Chaos Glowworm.
Do you see this little globe of yours, Mira, right there in front of you?
I do.
That's your light globe. You can move that wherever you need to. As you're moving along, you can move it with you. If you don't
Okay,
have
great.
permission to, let me know if you can't move it.
How do I know how? Ooh, I don't know what I just did.
Let me fix that. Let me fix that real quick. You were right here.
Foundry's reloading for me. Can you just move me by like full 30
Yeah.
feet?
I sure can.
Thanks.
I'm fixing the light token for you. All right, so you're gonna end up over by. Oh no. Yes.
Great. Yes,
You got
that's
it.
my intention.
All right. Is that it?
Yep.
All right, Tior.
Well, that was some convincing testimony. I'll just sort of back up against the wall of the sewer. If you are a friend, then I mean you no harm. Ona is on the other side of that gate. If you can break through it, that'll convince me, and I'll hold my action.
I just imagine the faceless Vavner just slamming himself into the grate.
I'll hold my action. I will strike at him if he does anything violent towards us. To anything besides the gate, I guess.
Sure. You got it. Ona?
Ona's real peeved at all this like random underground sunlight.
This is not the sorcery I grew up with. When it's dark for a reason.
So she will make her distance and go through the tunnel more and get away from the light.
Okay. So coming around this bend to the south, you just barely see the edge because of the reflected light. You're at a four-way intersection. You can go north, south, or continue in the direction you are through it. Up ahead. Gotta fix. No. There we go. Okay, so 30-ish feet ahead or so, you see, reflecting off the dark tunnel, as the tunnel jogs to the left and straightens out a little bit, you see this strange shifting of dim-colored light, reflecting on another bend in the pipe.
All of this frickin' light. Why can't I just go into a dark tunnel and pee in a dark tunnel?
I'm gonna start storming towards the light.
Okay, you're going to charge towards that?
Yes.
All right.
Making big splashes. I am not a white bear anymore. I'm getting all up in this nasty business. Let's go.
All right, so you have 40 feet of movement, right?
I only moved 10 to get
Yeah,
to
I'm
where
saying
I
you have
am?
40 total.
Normally, if I'm on all 6, I have 60 total.
Right. Okay, so you charge for it. You would have to move your action and move forward, move further than this. But you dodge left through the pipe, and you get about 10 feet from the bend in the tunnel where this light is reflecting.
Can I see
right.
what it is?
Right now, you're still just looking at a bend in the tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my action and move the little extra bit to get to the glowy part.
Okay, so coming up around the corner, you see the muck here is deeper and is more fluid, more watery. And then on top of the surface, there's these strange, multicolored lily pad type plants growing, thriving, floating upon the surface with all sorts of roots intertangled beneath. And the glowing light is kind of dispersed throughout this watery section at this S-shaped curve in the pipe.
I feel like in a confused fit of rage, being in this sewer and also having random magic sources of light that makes Ona slightly uncomfortable. Ona would rip one of the lily pads out of the water and into her hand. And out of confusion, like, sniff it, and as long as it doesn't smell bad, she's gonna take a bite out of one.
Okay, so as you wrench it out of the water, the roots elongate almost like a rubber band before finally snapping under the pressure you're exerting. And as they snap, they kind of whip away the roots themselves and slap your hand a little bit with the wet.
This is just a metaphor for Ona's mental state.
The lily pad itself, covering the majority of your paw, was a pretty large one. The edges kind of curl up a little bit, and that ethereal kind of multicolored glow on the surface of it fades to like a dull gray as it kind of goes limp in your hand a little bit. You still want to take a bite?
No, that's not as fun.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think Ona will just like,
Let's go.
and then start walking through the lily pad.
Okay.
I only needed like what, 5 feet to get to where I was?
Yeah.
Or 10 feet?
You have a good bit more.
Yeah, so I'll use the rest of my 60 feet being on all fours to just get
All
further
right.
down this tunnel.
So you splash through the S-shaped curve, completely losing sight, and at this point just barely hearing the echoey sounds of the individuals behind you. As you get about halfway through, the water in front of you kind of bulbs up a little bit, almost like a dome, and then keeps rising, and it's dripping off of this invisible object. And slowly, in a shimmering fashion, a strange creature appears in front of you, rising from the waters. You see coming up from within the water, almost like tentacles, about a dozen or so long, thin legs. The top of it, although mostly translucent, has this peculiar jellyfish type appearance, kind of oval with pointed ends, and 2 long eye stalks protrude and search around and then lock in on you as it opens this lipless sliver of a mouth. And it's moving, although you hear no sound coming from its lips. Instead, you hear in your mind, "Hello there, and who are you? I'm Mickey."
I thought that was Caitlin. Anyway,
Stop there, and we are going to go to Phelan. Phelan, what are you doing?
speaking of,
Thanks for asking. Phelan's gonna go, well, I believe that's Vabnai. That seems alright to me. But a lot of our party went the other way, but I can't figure out a way to get there. So I will use my movement to catch up with Kitori to make sure he's not getting into trouble by himself.
Okay, so we're about to come back to Vavnai. I'm just going to ask to simplify things. Vavnai, you're not going to be attacking them anymore, correct? Okay, and you three on the north side of the gate, y'all aren't attacking this entity anymore, at least for now,
If he
depending on what they do,
behaves.
correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to de-initiative lock you all. And we can ignore the map for the time being. So, the tension of the moment fades as you cautiously watch this stranger, this faceless one like you've seen attacking you way too many times before. And you watch him carefully as he takes his next actions. Vavnai?
I don't have control or visual from the creature anymore.
Okay, well, don't worry about the map so much.
Okay, I didn't know if you had meant to do that or not.
I did not, but don't worry about the map so much.
Okay.
Right now.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna look around. I can't really hear or see anything. I just kind of sense them. They're not going through that portcullis. I just turn towards Katori and just start walking ahead of them.
I will
Swords
follow
down,
suit.
swords down, but just walking toward, trying to get in front of them.
let's
I
real
thought
quick.
he could hear me.
Okay, so let's talk about let's clarify the senses a little bit here. Okay, so you don't have ears, and you're hearing. It's almost like you're hearing underwater in an echo. It is hard to discern because of the things covering your ears now, the skin, the oozing goop, and all of that. As far as eyes, you don't have traditional sight, but you can see in a fashion, kind of like Daredevil.
Yeah.
Right. The way that all the grays and the shifting visions and things like that, you have spatial awareness and things like that. So that's your senses. Now, as far as what you know, if you chose to do so, you could focus in on that same pulling sensation, that same malevolent force being influenced you, to try and determine which way would be the best to go. However,
okay, that's what I was trying to figure out earlier. If I had been able to discern that I could.
Yes, you can. However, because this is an intelligent, a larger creature rather than all those many worms who are very easy to commandeer, it's taking a lot more willpower to do so. And so by doing that, you would kind of be revealing yourself and making it harder to maintain control of this entity as well.
Okay. Yeah, then I would like to try and use as much as I can to discern where they need to go.
Okay. Give me a charisma check.
That's a 9.
It's okay. It's okay. You feel a momentary lapse in this entity's influence, and you take advantage of it, reaching out to try and somewhat identify the direction to go as you come up to this split in the pipe. And your senses tell you feel more strongly that if you go to the right at this particular intersection, that is a shorter path. You feel it more readily there.
Yeah. So when I turn to get ahead of him, I make sure I just point as well.
Okay.
When you say right, you don't mean towards the portcullis. You mean...
Correct. I do not mean towards the portcullis.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna like touch Katori, point, and then start leading that direction.
Katori, you don't think there's a chance that these two paths intersect again? Perhaps we're in a large circle? That might just be me hoping that it's easy to reunite with our other members.
Yes, it's definitely possible. It's obviously we can't go back that way.
Of course. And I'll just shout back, the creature might be Vavnai, and we think he's leading us the right direction. Hopefully we'll meet up with you soon.
I feel like it's safe
Right?
to say we can't
Are we-
sewage anything.
Mira, you definitely would have heard that clearly as, I mean, I don't know if you're following Ona or not. You would have heard Tior shout that. Ona, with everything going on, if you heard it, you weren't really paying attention.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention at all. I'm more enticed with this weird jellyfish thing talking to me in
Are
my
you
mind's eye.
jelly?
Nah,
Can
this
I
is kind of
shout
fishy
back?
though.
What direction are you guys going?
Right? But from our direction, so that'd be left for you?
Great, Ona went right from our direction,
Great,
which
see
would be
you
left
never.
for you.
Well, if you ever encounter
Wait.
some bad things down that way, turn around and go the other way.
How far away are they from me, like distance-wise at this point?
Were you
Are they
going
within-
to continue after Ona the whole way? Because you would have been further away.
I wasn't going to. I was trying to figure out
Okay.
which direction to go.
So stopping at that intersection,
Yeah.
straight line distance, you're about 50 or so feet away.
If I go back to the gate, great. Can I see them or no?
By this point, assuming Phelan and Tior followed along to the intersection, you wouldn't see him past the corner, no.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna try to talk to the creature in its head. But I have to see them. I guess I'm gonna go get Ona. So that she doesn't just keep going. I'm gonna stop light, just to not freak her out.
Okay.
Go to Ona and just be like, they're going the other way. I don't think this is the way we should go.
Okay. So you continue on down the pipe until you get to that same kind of strange, ethereal, multi-glowing water around you, and you see Ona standing there, and just barely past her, you see this strange, almost translucent jellyfish-type creature looking up with this thin, long eye stalks. The total thing's maybe 2 feet tall when it's completely stretched up on its legs. And Ona is momentarily just kind of entranced, really, really strongly focusing on this entity. As you take this in for a second and get your bearings, another one of them rises up in the water in front of you, and as its legs stretch out with a kind of a popping effect, they detach from the surface beneath them, and it begins to float and rise, getting eye level with you. Greetings, traveler. Who are you?
Freaked out is what I am.
You hear this in your mind, not in front of you.
Yeah, it's okay. I just think it. Ona, we should probably not. Let's just go.
Hi, I'm Ona. What's your name?
As I said, I am Mickey. Mickey Dantamissimus.
This is Mickey made a messy mess.
Mickey Dantamissimus.
Okay.
Yeah, Mickey made a mini mess.
You can call me Mickey.
Mickey Mississippi Mass.
We haven't seen any people like you out here in a long time. You're welcome. We
What?
like friends.
Welcome where? What is this? Why are the lily pads glowing? Why is there so much light down here?
This is our home.
This is
This
a
is where we
sewer.
live. This is our home. This is where we live.
Did you make these lily pads?
No. They grew here after we came here.
What are you?
I'm Mickey Dantamissimus.
I know you're Mickey Messimillamus. It's fine, but what are you? Not who are you?
We don't call ourselves anything but our names. But some people call
Ours?
us... Yes. Our.
How many are you down here?
It's me, Mickey Dantamissimus, and my partner, Nicky Dantamissimus.
So
Do you guys
this
know what these things are? And I show him Larry.
Those things hurt.
it's
Yeah,
true.
can you show us where they are? More of them are.
No. We don't want to.
But
Oh.
do you
There's a
know
lot
where
of
they are?
pain. There's a lot of hunger. A lot of ambition.
Oh, look, you live down here.
What do you mean?
I mean, have you been here a long while?
No. I don't think so. What's long?
Got it. No concept of time. That's alright. I have that pretty much every weekend.
Can you tell us where these things are since you guys are avoiding them?
We're not avoiding them. We just don't want to go by them because it hurts.
Okay.
How
Where
does
are
it
they?
hurt you?
It makes us sad. It makes us angry. It makes us hungry.
Are you not normally hungry?
No. We get our energy from them. We feed off of that which they emanate.
Emanate. Okay. Do you feed off of whatever I emanate?
No,
Okay, good.
you don't give energy.
Yeah, I don't want to give that. I need that.
She does.
Oh, good. I just start backing away. really slowly with Larry. It's
No,
nice meeting you.
Please don't go. Your energy is good. It makes me happy.
What about mine?
You don't have energy.
But does that
But-
still make you happy?
I don't know.
Well,
I
it's
can't
not
taste
making you sad, right?
You're tasting me?
Taste your energy.
I just continue to back up. We gotta go meet up with our friends.
So what's behind you over there?
And I'm kind of like pointing behind the little jellyfish thing.
Someone needs help.
Someone needs help? Behind you? Who?
Someone got hurt and someone got lost and someone needs help.
That way?
That way. And you see one of the long feet kind of unfurls and points in the direction that you were heading.
Oh. How?
What kind of thing, person, creature?
Was it like me or was it like her?
It was like you. And its foot goes and points at you, Ona.
Like
But young. And scared.
Me as in a bear or me as in no energy?
No energy. No energy.
I kind of look towards Mira.
Mira is still backing up very slowly, but very concerned.
You see the other one that rose up in front of you, Mira, is floating along, and it continues to kind of keep equal distance away from you, not getting closer or further away, but it kind of stops at a certain point. If you continue, it kind of wants to stay in this area by the water and the lily pads.
Oh no, what do we do?
Well, I don't think we could be much help to whoever needs help all alone. We should probably go get everybody else, but if everybody else passes by here, there's no telling that they can't be no energy like me.
This is true, but I think we should go back, yeah.
Well, we'll come back for the person that needs help, that has no energy, but you guys keep an eye on them, and we'll be right back.
Okay, bye!
Okay.
Bye, Mickey and Nikki, onomatopoeia.
And Ona's just gonna start kind of like waddling back.
Do I
towards me.
feel like any effects of whatever they're talking about in terms of like their energy situation? Also, am I still poisoned?
We were going to roll for that after this resolved.
I just remembered.
You,
Like, I
you
might
don't
be feeling
you
weird,
don't
but-
feel anything abnormal except for the noxious fumes in here.
Okay.
I also have a quick question. On my way back, since the water is glowing, or like the lily pads are glowing, can I see anything in the murky sewer waters?
Yeah, you can see down to the bottom of it. I mean, there's silt, there's refuse, and things like that. Nothing otherwise abnormal besides that which you've already seen.
Okay,
Well,
there's
we're
no
leaving.
there's no like
Okay.
skeletons or anything I should be. Alright, but okay.
Mm-mm.
Just making sure.
While we're
No.
leaving, can I try to touch one of the lily pads and just see what happens? I'm not like doing any. I'm just doing a little touch.
Yeah, you reach down and you touch, and it has this smooth, almost velvety feeling despite its appearance. As you do, a little bit of this moist water gets attached to your finger as you raise it up, and as it twinkles down, it has that multicolored hue sheening as it drops into the water below.
Weird. All right, we better get going.
As I'm walking past Nikki Flotomobidus, I wanna like almost touch it and then not, and then almost. I want to see if it's gonna
I'm
do the same thing to me.
Oh no, hands to yourself.
As you reach your paw hesitantly and go back and forth a little bit, and Nikki kind of tilts that entire jellyfish-like head to the side, and then one eye stalk comes forward and gets within centimeters of your finger, and then blinks a couple times really obviously.
Okay, let's go.
wanna lightly boop and then retract and see if anything happens.
Okay. You boop, its eyelid closes as you do so, and you touch it, and you push it back a little bit unintentionally, and the eye stalk kind of whirls up and then shakes a little bit, and then they look at each other and then back at you, look at each other, back at you, and then they kind of relax as they were.
Okay, well, it was nice to meet you. You back? Okay, bye.
As y'all leave, they both come together and they look at each other, and you see them kind of, as they seem to be communicating in some way. You can't hear them in your minds anymore, but they're changing green and then blue and then this reddish hue before going back to this strange shifting bluish greenish combination that they were when you first saw them, and they drift back down and become invisible once more as they enter the water.
Oh, they're cuddling.
Yep, there's something. Okay.
All right, so y'all start heading back in the other direction, and you get to the intersection. At this point, you all going through the pipe to the right, following the faceless one. The faceless one. Vavnai.
As we're walking, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah.
Are we gonna are we just gonna go, or are we gonna wait for them? Are we gonna go get them, or we just? I know he's leading us to wherever we need to go.
I just have no idea how to get through that portcullis. Do you have any ideas? I mean, I would love to reunite with everyone at the same time. I just don't know how.
I slap my scimitar against the wall and just fucking point and walk.
It echoes loudly, like
That's
obnoxiously
fine.
loudly.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I want them
Ow.
to shut up and follow.
I think he knows the way, would be my guess.
And I really hope I know the way.
just
Wink,
just
wink.
keep your wits about you. I'll take up the rear and just check our six. Make sure there's nothing coming from the other side.
Rainbow Six style. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me, make sure here, see what you do see. Okay, so coming up to that intersection, you'll begin to go to the right. Tior, you look to the left. Glancing down in that direction, Tior, you see your pipe also makes a little dogleg jog to the left, and you can just see kind of half of it beyond that. But standing there in the intersection, facing the edge of the pipe, first of all, there's a four-way intersection, a good distance away, a few dozen feet. But standing in that intersection, facing towards the edge of the pipe, its head resting against the brass wall, you see another hooded figure standing completely motionless. As you're doing that, real quick,
Yep.
Vavnai, you begin walking in the direction you wanted to, and you remain open to receive this signal of sorts, a psychic signal of sorts. And the entity's focus stops lapsing, and then so you cut it off quickly, but just before you do, you sense in close proximity another attachment, another humanoid creature linked to this web of energy just ahead of the direction you're going.
I think there's another Vavnai up there. Do you think that one's friendly too?
I charge the fuck out of it.
Ah!
Not you.
Okay, so Tior's facing west. He sees one a couple dozen feet away. Vavnai, you were going towards the east, and there's an intersection you're coming up to, and you sense really close around the corner is another faceless one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Okay.
just like full on sprint, like I'm gonna just sword forward into this thing.
All right, so we're gonna re-roll initiative here. First off, let me get Constitution saving throws from everybody except for you, Vavnai.
Everybody everywhere or everybody there?
Let me ask you a question.
All of you. Yeah.
Do I feel like I could jump out of curiosity?
You would have normal physical faculties.
No,
yeah?
bodies. Jump bodies.
Oh, you would have
Like,
to.
I'm not,
you would have to
like,
break contact,
right.
and then you'd have to
attempt to
scan.
overtake this
You would have to
one.
scan around to see if you can see this
Trying to find
individual, and then focus in on them.
Okay, that's all. I'm keeping that for later. But
Sure.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna just try and focus, charge, and then try to attack this thing. Obviously, in initiative order as needed.
All right. So, Constitution saving throws, Tior.
Tior has a 22.
Phelan has a 5.
Fail. Poisoned. Ona.
Still.
21.
Succeed. Kitori.
17.
Succeed. Mira.
That one.
That one. Also poisoned. Okay. So, let's set this up real quick. Tior, you're obviously at the intersection. Kitori, your dancing lights, what are you doing with them, and where would you be in this stack up on that pipe? You go ahead and figure that out as best you can. And I would say by this point...
The dancing lights would be following us, so I would as we moved forward and they bend around a corner, I would take all the lights going towards where we are, and I would like spread them out along the pipe, kind of giving us light. That would be, before I guess this happens. And I'll move them.
Okay. Let me get them through the gate and all that.
Yeah, the 2 through the gate I need, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just shift them all up to that pipe for you. You can do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Right, there you go.
Also, if he's going around the pipe, before he started running, I would be, right behind him because he's leading me. So he would create some distance. But
yeah, well, we're gonna kick off with him starting to dart. So wherever you would be when he starts to take off, just go ahead and put yourself there on the map.
all right.
All right, Phelan, initiative. Mira, initiative.
Right, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Phelan. So go ahead.
21.
Beautiful.
Phelan has a 15. Tior has a
Okay.
10.
Kitori has a 19.
Good initiatives. All right. So y'all let me know, Mira and Ona. If you dropped light, the dancing lights will be gone by now, so y'all will be in complete darkness. Mira, you do have dark vision, so everything is in shades of gray, but Ona, I'm assuming you can follow Mira if you want. Y'all will be coming right about the intersection when Vabnai senses this entity, and Tior started to talk about the one further away in the other direction. All right. So, let's see. I'm going to give... You would keep moving down. Would you be going back towards the portcullis, or would you be continuing on that other leg of the pipe, Mira?
The other leg.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and adjust Ona's to match you just because that makes a lot more sense and it's a lot easier. Y'all are both at 21 now. Okay. So I'm going to move you about here. Because y'all have no reason to run yet. You don't know what's going on. All right. That means we're going to kick off with Kitori. Vabnai starts bolting around the corner. Kitori, you sense this. You are quick. You're a tabaxi. What are you doing?
So he looks
The
like he's about to
entity-
go fight something.
The entity looks like he's about to charge about the corner. Scimitar comes back out, head ducks down, and he's lunging forward. What are you doing?
Tio! Enemies in front!
And behind.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so I'll pull my longsword out, and I want to, I'm gonna move a little bit, like, I'm gonna kind of keep pace with the Vavnai, if you will. I'm gonna keep pace behind him, but, I'm gonna hold a vicious mockery or whatever we see.
Okay. You got it. So you're going to move. You'll move with Vabnai. That's easy. Y'all are right next to each other. Initiative order, Vabnai. So you have control. You turn around the corner. You see this entity a mere 10, maybe 15 feet ahead of you. To the north. It didn't know you were coming. You were shielding yourself. It's kind of surprised. what are you doing?
I'm gonna run it through.
Go for it.
Slice it from stern to stem. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Roll a damage.
It did it on its own. So let's see. It should
be rolling accurate.
But it didn't crit on it. Because I'm
it
assuming
didn't roll the
it's-
crit damage.
Yeah.
Just roll another
Okay,
6.
so 6 plus 7.
Okay.
So 13.
No, it automatically maxed out the 6, so you need the roll damage.
I'll just know another d6.
Yep, exactly. I'll have to look at that after tonight's session.
So 5. So 13. No, 12.
12. All right, so you run forward, slash through, and the same type of effect that happens earlier, its skin parts in this jelly-like substance and then kind of reforms a bit. You did a really good bit of damage, though. It recoils, and as it turns towards you, it lunges its face forward as though it's shouting, and you don't hear anything, but now you feel that malevolent influence shoving itself, focusing on you. At the end of the turn, you're going to have to make another charisma saving throw.
Let's fucking do it.
All right, is there anything else for this turn?
Yes, sir.
All right, charisma saving throw. I rolled a 14.
$19.
Nice. All right. So in the onslaught of the psychic energy, you maintain control. Phelan, you're up. What are you doing?
Well, I will, question, if I were to peek around the corner around my brother, would I be able to see the one behind us?
If you move a little closer, sure. You get right up to his shoulder.
Where is, I don't see him on the map.
There.
Oh, he's over there.
Yeah,
All right.
I made them visible for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. And
You're welcome.
the distance is 50 feet. Question. Can I switch over my hex only if the current person on my hex goes down to 0?
I think you can do it whenever as a bonus action. Is that not accurate?
I don't know.
I think it's
Don't
accurate.
have
Yeah.
to do the out of character voice.
I'm digging it.
She's
Keep
saying this
going.
in the sewer.
Game
She's
rule.
saying it. She's asking God. She's asking her patron.
Yes, as a bonus action, you can move your hex.
I love how he's like
Yeah.
in character asking.
In it to win it, baby.
He is. He's the
She
She
I
will
don't
move
break
her
character
hex
till the
over
documentary.
to that thing. She'll move her hex over to the one
Okay.
behind us,
You got it.
and then she'll touch it
Okay.
with a natural 19.
That's a hit.
Woot, woot. Plus the hex damage. That was really fucking bad damage.
3 points of damage.
Even
What kind of
laughs
damage is it?
in voice.
It'll be psychic.
Okay.
I rolled
Once
a
again,
1 and a 2.
You grasp through, you reach out to wrench its mind. It doesn't have any effect.
Okay, which
No.
one was the one though?
God damn it. Phelan will go.
Also, what
Take psychic damage.
what kind of hex did you put on that one?
What do you mean? What kind of hex? It's
Was it
called
like
hex.
What ability?
Dex? What ability?
Oh, yeah. I'll say Dex. Sure.
Okay. You got it.
And that, I guess Phelan will be one square forward, so she's not in the middle of Tio's area, and that'll be her turn.
Okay. So, at this time, Tior,
Oh,
you
God.
hear this scratching sound start to reverberate in the pipe near you at the intersection just ahead to your left. All of a sudden, this small figure, very, very similar to one that got flung out of the tavern just a couple nights ago, is scurrying upside down on the top of this pipe. Its back is hard carapace, this long fangs coming out the front with 2 massive toothy-like pincers, thick, sharp claws, and a long tail coming out streaming with this hooked barb on it. It jarts off the ceiling, lands in front of you, and bites at your leg.
Man, it's coming back for Tior.
That is a 19 to hit.
I mean, yeah.
And that is going to be 4 piercing damage, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
That's not great, is it? Natural 16 for a total of 16.
All right. So as this thing clamps in and rips skin away, it picks its head up towards you and screams. You hear it in your mind as these fangs pierce open and reverberate and cackles. You're tempted to run out of fear, but you're able to hold your will with Phelan right next to you. You know you need to protect her. It's your turn. What are you doing?
I'll say, bad news over here! And I will push Phelan out of the way, and I guess I'll sort of go to the other side of this creature.
Okay.
Alright, Tior, you need to get into melee range.
And I will strike at it with my sword.
Go for it.
It's a natural 2, but I will use my action surge to attack it again.
Go for it.
Natural 8. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
Oh, amazing! What are the odds? Okay, so that is 7 points of necrotic. Does it take necrotic damage?
I'm gonna find out. Are you doing necrotic damage?
Yeah. I always do
Okay.
necrotic damage. I don't like blood.
All right. So you slam down, your rapier scrapes against the brass pipe, spewing up some of this muck. You come back, reset, and slash again as it darts to the left. You catch its skin, necrotic energy pouring through, and leaves this wicked black mark across its back as it recoils and fumbles and slides off to the side. Tackles raised, and you see spikes pop up on its back. It's getting ready to attack you again. It definitely took damage.
Alright. Did it seem like it took all the damage?
It seemed effective.
Alright. It's alright.
Anything else?
Now it feels weird to do this voice, because it feels like it's not right. But no, yeah, that's my turn. And I'll just have my shield very consciously aware that I now have enemies on both sides. That's my turn.
All right, Mira. You see up ahead, as you're rounding this corner, you see a cloaked figure standing still. It's back to you, almost at the limit of your distance. Then all of a sudden, the same one that you saw in the pipe with the rest of your friends, that they were acting all funny, charges around and starts hacking at this entity. You hear shouts coming from up ahead. Meanwhile, as you come into the section of the pipe, you see the pipe to your left is broken off, and there is a lot of the oozy, mucky fluid is kind of seeping outwardly into the bedrock around you. It's very, very slick here. So to traverse forward, you'd have to be very careful. What are you doing?
I'm gonna be very careful and just move a little bit more forward. I can tell which one is the one in the tube from before and which one is the other guy, or do they look the same?
The one that is closer to you seems taller and more close to the height that they were the previous entity.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep moving forward carefully.
All right, so you can either move at half speed, being very careful, or you can use your full speed, but you need a dexterity saving throw. Which one is it?
I'm just gonna do it at half speed because I'm important.
Okay. Sure.
Where am I? Sorry.
You're good.
I'm only gonna move.
So if you go 30 feet,
which
you
is,
have to
like,
burn your
there.
action to go 30.
So just here. That's how far I can
Yes.
go? Okay, great.
Yep, right there.
But I can see the guy at the end. Can I try to Eldritch Blast him?
You sure can. That's an attack roll,
Great.
so he would have a +2 modifier. Unless you're not worried at all about hitting the other one, in which case,
Yeah.
we'll just depending on what you roll, see
I'm
who
still
you
not
hit.
fully sure he's Vabnai.
Okay. Well, if you miss, it's going to hit the other individual then. It'll hit Vabnai.
Great. Sorry, Vabnai. And at disadvantage, but
Yep.
I still rolled a 16.
That's a hit.
You're welcome, Vabnai. 8 points of force damage. Also, why does it keep... Okay, sorry.
Nice. All right, so this flow of arcane energy screams just past your shoulder, Vavnai, and the individual that you're engaged in combat with gets knocked back, almost spinning around before regaining his footing. You glance over your shoulder, and you sense Mira quite a distance away, 50 feet away. All right, Mira, anything else?
That's the whole thing.
All right, Ona. You saw Mira tiptoe carefully ahead through this muck and then let go Eldritch Blast in that dirt. Well, you didn't see that. You heard that.
Maybe I just yell, "Be careful, it's really slippery."
There you go.
Ona's gonna not take one look because she can't see. She's gonna hear the Eldritch Blast and hear Mira tiptoeing. Like, taking her time carefully going through what we assume is a muck. And Ona's gonna go,
No.
and start walking backwards a little bit.
All right.
Ona can't see shit. She smells like shit. She's in a sewer of shit. We're not going any further. We're going back to the nice little jellyfish people. That is the entirety of my turn.
All right. Katori, what are you doing?
All right, so I know on my turn I was following Vavnai out.
Sure.
So would I have followed him around the corner and then seen what he was attacking?
Yeah, sure. We'll call it that. And next time, please don't be afraid to bring that up.
Yeah.
That 100% could have happened. Now, this is a special case scenario just because I'm playing a little bit looser with the rules. Normally, that would be ready in action, and you can't move and attack when you're ready in action. For this, it's fine. Just remember, this is a special case, not the universal rule. So,
Okay.
That being said, you followed Vavnai out. He lashed out at this entity for flavor at the same time. An Eldritch Blast comes shooting down, narrowly missing your face. You have an action readied. What are you doing?
Well, it'd be vicious mockery
Go for it.
towards him. So, yeah. Wisdom save, please.
All right. That is a 7.
That's a fail.
Okay.
He takes 2 psychic damage, which, as we probably all know, not gonna happen.
Okay.
But you have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
All right. So it seems to confuse him, but you do feel a barrier to your energy that would normally be more impactful. You are accurate there. But he had disadvantage on his next attack roll, so don't let me forget that. Thank you. Anything else?
That was the ready to action on the last turn, so now I get to go.
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna look behind me because an Eldritch Blast just screamed past, and I see Mira.
Mm-hmm.
Watch where you're shooting that thing.
I'm trying.
Tio, I found them. They're in the pipe.
Ah!
Wait, was that to you or Phelan?
We're all in the pipe.
They do it together.
That was me rapidly changing between the two.
It was both
Oh,
of them at the
Jesus.
same time.
Yeah.
Advanced
Oh, wow.
advanced role playing here.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna look now at Mira and Vavnai, and they're fighting that one, and I'll be like, Tio's fighting that way, more than one, and I'm gonna go back down the tunnel.
Okay.
Um,
Now, this is a whole new turn, so you have your whole thing. So 30 will get
Right.
you. You would have moved before, so that would be 8. So you can get all the way behind him with just your movement.
so right there, and I can see the.
You can go a little
So-
bit further if you wanted to. I figured
Nope.
you want to stop there amongst those large mushrooms.
Yeah, no, the large mushrooms are really nice. I like them.
Okay.
You know, they're not as smelly. They absorb some of it.
Sure.
So obviously I see that weird bug thing.
Sure. Weird bug thing. Yep.
don't know. It's got wings. It's got spikes. It's got a tail. It's got everything.
There's no wings.
No.
But go ahead. What you doing?
That's
Sure.
Michalakaligalis.
Oh, sorry. I will vicious mockery that
Okay, go for it.
because I want to see if this thing is resistant to psychic damage. I need a wisdom save, please.
And that is a shit roll. That is a 5.
That's a fail. So I'm gonna target him, and then I'm gonna do Datton. That's 3 psychic damage.
Okay. Feel the same barrier around its mind as you do the other one.
It also now has disadvantage on
on the
attack.
next attack roll. Beautiful.
That's
All right.
end turn.
Beautiful. Thavnai, what are you doing?
Find my unmute button. I'm gonna keep. So the one that I was fighting is dead, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I didn't know if her Eldritch Blast took it out or not.
Nope,
Okay.
did not. Still up.
Just out of curiosity, can I feel or sense that creature? The fang barbed one? Psychically? Like any kind of link?
Give me a charisma check with disadvantage, unless you want to burn your action. Or you asking if you just passively sense it?
Yeah, like, does it feel like it's something that's in the link?
So you would have to be to. You
Yeah, I'm
noticed
not in
this
the link
individual.
either. I severed the link. Huh. I noticed
So-
this one.
So you noticed this one because you were so close to it.
Okay.
If you want
okay.
to actively try to find out, it'd be a regular skill check. So
Nah,
action,
I
normal,
won't
or
do that because I would
disadvantage
want to
quickly.
finish this one off. Yeah, I'll just keep attacking this one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's right. I just critted again.
Nice.
I didn't
Roll
know
it.
if I was like, is this broken? So I clicked it again, but then I was
It's
like,
just-
okay.
It's just trying to be nice.
Apparently, yeah, I just crit this bitch again. All right. So that'll be a 14 or 13 damage.
Nice.
Max damage, baby.
Max.
Yeah, max.
All right, so coming again across the other way now has an X, and it's oozing viscous rubbery type chest as his hooded cloak is getting torn away. It recoils, and then you have to succeed another charisma saving throw after this because it's the end of your turn. But this entity really wants you out of this thing's head, and it wants your mind.
It's probably gonna get me out of this head. I rolled a 4.
Rolled a 11. So yeah. So
I
you
get
get
ejected.
shoved back. See, the thing is, you're getting a simultaneous assault while you're trying to maintain control of this creature and also protect yourself from the other area that is coming into your mind.
Yeah.
So you have to choose between the two. You choose self-preservation. This thing now is controlled by the entity. All right. Phelan, you're up. What are you doing?
Does it seem like the one that I hexed earlier, does it seem like it has made any sort of aggressive action?
Doesn't seem that way.
In that case, I will transfer my hex to the creature right in front of me,
Okay.
and then for my action, I will toll the dead, needing a wisdom saving throw, please.
Which ability are you hexing?
I will hex strength checks.
Okay, sure. Wisdom saving throw is garbage, an 8.
There's a failure, and because it's already missing hit points, it is a D12 plus a
Nice.
D6 for my hex. Which is alright, that is 13 points of thunder damage.
Nice. All right. So you transfer the hex over, knowing that one off in distance at least isn't an immediate threat. This thing is disgusting and horrifying and dangerous. You transfer the hex to it, and the thunder damage impacts its body. You see the carapace cracks and splits as it reverberates with arcane energy before bursting, the shell scattering bits all over the place as the wrinkled, rubbery type soft body on the inside just collapses and splays out. This long, excessively long, proboscis-like tongue unfurls in its mouth as it rolls onto its side and stops moving.
And then Phelan will say her classic catchphrase. That's how Phelan do.
That's it, Phelan?
Episode name, That How Phelan Do.
That is my turn.
All right. These two entities are up. The one formerly known as Vavnai is going to charge. Only get 30 feet there, so it's going to run its action and go all the way up against Katori. The other one is going to charge down the pipe using its action to get to Mira. So they are now face to face with you two. Tior, the one that you believed was Avnai or was acting funny, now seems very aggressively stalking, rapidly stalking, coming up behind Katori, who at this moment has no idea he seems to be in mortal danger. What are you doing?
I knew it! Alright. And it still seems like the other one is completely inactive.
The one on the other side of the tunnel? Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. In that case, I'll say, Phelan Katori, look out! And I will, make my way past them and try to sort of, get through Katori to get into, range and strike at it with my sword.
Go for it.
That is a 12.
That's a hit.
Woo! And that is 8 points of necrotic damage.
All right. That is quick math. Boop. All right. Slash across the body, collarbone down to hip. It recoils, brings its scimitar out. You clash for a moment and reset, ready for the next round of blows. Anything else, Tior?
That is it from me.
All
I'll
right,
say, Phelan, cool
Oh, sorry.
catchphrase.
Mira, what are you doing? You see this faceless one charging at you. Your feet are still on the edge of this muck where your footing is very precarious, and Ona is nowhere to be found. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna yell, thanks, Ona, and then I'm gonna stab the guy in front of me.
Go for it.
Oh, God. Thank God for a +4. 14.
That's a hit.
Beautiful. 5 points of piercing damage.
All right. Slashing out, you catch across its neck. It separates for a moment and stretches, but then this gooey-like substance kind of reforms and pulls it back down. Its head's kind of disjointed and barely holding on. It's still moving, though. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, oh no. You hear Mira. You can't see anything. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna scream back down the tunnel, "You're welcome!" and then immediately trip and splash in the water, and just an audible, like, splash. And then just, like, continual coughing and gagging is heard echoing down the tunnel. That will have been me making my way back towards the jellyfish, but not quite getting there.
Okay.
So I'm still not super far from them, but I am now drenched in sewer water, if I wasn't before.
You weren't before. You are now. It's gross. It's horrible.
It's fine. This is just fishing in the off season.
We'll move you half speed, 15 feet. Call it good.
Good.
All right. Is that it?
Technically, half speed would be
20. Yeah.
But
I'll
yeah,
adjust you a little
no,
bit.
that's good. Yep, that's my turn. I can't see shit.
All right. Katori, what are you doing?
So
Muted?
you're saying I did not even have the warning that this guy was behind me? That's sad. What's
There
wrong
is
with this
danger
dagger?
there's danger all around you. Your sense is overwhelmed. But thank you for trying to min-max a common magic item or uncommon magic item. That's fine.
That was
Sure.
just a jab at you. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm gonna jab back. I got more things to jab with. What are you doing?
Yeah, apparently. So I can't get in between him and
I'll let you guys shove each out of the way for fun. That's fine. If you want
no,
to.
I'll just vicious mockery it again. Like, you disgusting,
Okay.
hideous thing. I thought you were Vavnai. And
That is a 4.
that's a fail. So
Okay.
disadvantage on the next attack roll. And I'm not
You
even
got
going to worry about damage because I know it doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Boom. End turn.
All right, Vavnai. So you've been out of it for a round. This is enough time for you to focus in. You know the situation. You heard Tior calling about one down the pipe further. You know the one you were just in, and you know that you can see now that one is face to face with Mira, and they're engaged in blows. What are you doing?
Which one is the creature beast? The beast one.
That
Can I
one's,
find that one?
that one's deceased. You can try to find another one like that one.
yeah,
if there's
I
any
want to find another
nearby.
one like that. Yeah,
All right.
I want to try and
let's
take one
see.
of those.
This would be an interesting check.
It will be an interesting check. I'm scanning the monitors.
Yeah, right.
That's
Give me-
the-
give me
Well, like you said, like
an-
I have a wall, like I shielded myself
You do.
off. I got these feeds coming all over, and I'm
So-
quick scanning.
You're the
heavily.
tech guy.
I
Yeah,
am the
right.
tech guy.
So you would need to figure this out. I would say it have to be an intelligence check because you have to know what you're seeing and put 2 and 2 together quickly.
Yeah. So you want a full intelligence?
Yep,
Roll?
normal intelligence check.
Oh, you want a normal intelligence roll?
What other kind of intelligence check are you thinking?
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted like an actual skill. You just want a basic broad roll.
I can't think of a skill that would apply.
18.
If you can be my
No,
guess.
no, it's fine. 18.
Okay,
Okay.
so you sense some sewer type pipes. They're larger, much larger pipes. You don't know how close they are, but it seems to be approximately the right perspective for something that's not a worm and not a humanoid, and you're starting to notice more and more of them. So there's several to choose from, but you don't see your allies in any of their vision, so it'd be a crapshoot as to which one to pick to try and find your way.
I picked the biggest one.
Okay, the biggest little one?
The biggest little one.
All right, give me a second here.
What do you mean little? Like,
They stand maybe 16 inches tall.
oh, I thought it was bigger than that.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Nope,
thinking
they're
like
pretty
a
small.
dog.
Small dog.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
No,
well,
never
well,
mind?
It leads the pack. Well, no, because if it's psychic, fuck it. Put me back in the fight. That makes more sense. I was like, I could lead a pack of dogs, and I'm a fucking dude. But no, they're all psychically linked. It ain't gonna fucking do anything. If I just,
All right,
like,
so which one would you like to attempt to commandeer?
I don't have time to think about it. I need to get back in the fight. So it would be anyone that's in the fight that I can hopefully see. Maybe like glimpses, flashes of like, okay, this one or that one. Just fucking slap
Roll me a
at one.
d20.
Just,
If it's
Hack
over,
it.
if it's 11 or higher, it's by Tior.
9.
Okay, it's the one by Mira then.
Okay. Yeah, I just
All
slam into one as hard as I can.
So that's the one you choose. Give me a charisma check to try and take over. I rolled
23
like
nat
shit.
20.
I rolled a 5. All right, so Mira, you're slashing this thing. Its throat starts to gel back together and whips the scimitar around. You duck underneath it, and then it's like frozen for a second, and then it relaxes. It's not moving for a moment.
I'm in.
You have control now. You are. I need to replace you on here. 1 second. All right. Should be able to see that. Anyway, you are face to face with Mira. A good distance away from where you were, but you know where Mira was because you saw them cast the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna do?
Would you let me turn it and charge towards the closest enemy?
Yeah, it wasn't an
Like-
action to
like
do
it,
that.
It freezes and then it's like, And then I just like go off.
So what would probably make the most sense is you charge and then turn around the other direction to go back towards where you would have been from. So you can totally do that.
Yeah.
Can
Now,
I get an opportunity attack?
If you, I was going to say,
for it.
you don't know what's up. So if you want to take an opportunity attack, if it makes sense for you to do that, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would you be dodging this, Vav9?
I won't know it's coming.
Okay, sure. Well, then that
17.
means if you don't know what's coming, then that's advantage. Oh, no, you have disadvantage because of poison anyway. So what was it?
Oh, yeah, I do have disadvantage. Sorry, wait a second. Oh, it's still fine. 17.
That's definitely a hit.
Oh yeah.
All right, and you're just gonna take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so Vavna, you stop, you gain control, you turn around, and all of a sudden you feel this sharp pain coming down the back of your neck, and then things just go black, and you're shoved back into that room looking at all these different images.
God damn it! Fuck.
I'll let you try and jump bodies again if you want to, just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun.
All right, so you're gonna try and get in the one by Tior. Go ahead and give me a charisma check. God, I'm rolling. This dice is getting retired. I rolled a 4.
Nah, you don't have to.
Yeah, I do. I'm
21.
not using that die anymore. Yeah. Okay. So you are now back in facing Tior, and all of a sudden, Tior, this one freezes. All right. So that's the end of your turn, Vavnai. Phelan, you are up.
All right, so that one seems like it changed somehow, and the other one still seems inactive.
Yep.
Well, she's not really sure what to do now, so she's gonna transfer her hex back to the one all the way on the left.
Okay. So the Vavnai one that you thought was Vavnai, or the one that hasn't moved?
The one that hasn't moved.
Okay. So you look in that direction, you summon forth your patron and shoot the energy out and try to ensconce it in this debilitating effect. As you channel your energy in that way, you see the darkness behind it shift, and 2 large leathery wings wrap around it and then jerk it into the shadows out of sight.
There's something else here?
And that's where we're going to take our break. So, everybody, we're going to turn this music down. Let's take our bios and stretch and do all that amazing stuff. Invite your friends if you haven't done so yet. Please check out our Extra Life. We're going to take a quick break here and jump back into the session to finish out, maybe, if they survive, the sewers beneath Yon'Cath. So, we'll see you guys then. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for coming. Just be a minute. All right, so we are back. So right now, Mira, you are in this long stretch of dark pipe. The pipe itself next to you is busted open, and all this muck is oozing out into this craggy rock-type opening that has been eaten away over seemingly years. There's also all this strange fungus growing on either side of the tube, here directly next to you in this opening in the pipe, and then also further up ahead. Ona, you've been making your way back along the dark pipe, splashing and slipping to where you saw these friendly flump-type creatures.
I'm wet.
The sounds of battle have since died down for you, but you can't see anything. You're just kind of fumbling your way around. The rest of you... Phelan, you just saw one of these faceless ones that you've been keeping an eye on for a while, making sure they didn't become a threat, standing a good few dozen feet away, further down the pipe to the west, suddenly become completely enwrapped by these large black wings that wrapped around it and then get jerked into the shadowy darkness behind it. Yeah, go ahead.
We have to go the other way, right? Let's go fast, because there's something behind us.
All right, sister. I trust your judgment.
We're waiting for more brother-sister dialogue here.
That, and I was hoping the DM would, like, say, like, something. I don't know. Yes.
Thanks to you for always believing in me.
You're very welcome. Now let's get out of here before we get attacked by some flying thing.
What is
I
this?
couldn't better myself.
Is this graduation? What is this?
Vavna, you are currently in control. You know your limitations and abilities. Let's pause there for the main group up there. Mira, Ona, what are y'all doing?
Swimming,
Do I still have a guy
apparently.
in front of me or no?
No, he ran off. You swiped at him, he ran off, disappeared around. Oh, he died. He died.
Okay. Well, I
He
thought,
is
but I
face down in the pipe. Sorry.
wasn't fully sure.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run up to the group.
Okay. So you start charging through all this muck. Give me a... Well, no, you're going to take it nice and slow, right?
Oh yeah, I'm not running. Sorry, I'm crawling very quickly, moving the sludge, getting myself there safely.
You got it. It'll take you a second to get there, but you're good. Ona, at this point, you don't hear or see anyone or anything.
Everyone can just hear, like, you know how like the bear cries where they're like, "Roar, roar." You hear that, but it's kind of more like coughing, and you're hearing water, and kind of sounds like that in mixture of a cat trying to cough up a hairball. That's just kind of slowly echoing its way down the tunnel. As
I
Ona,
think there's a monster over there.
oh, at this point, Ona's kind of given up and is really frustrated, and is just like sitting in the water, trying to cough up the water, and like constantly just like, you know how dogs and cats do that thing when they're cleaning their. Ona's just doing that. Ona's just really frustrated. She doesn't want to be here anymore. She's calling out for Mickey and Nikki Mitchmithmer.
Okay. You got it. All right.
Ona needs an adult.
As you're all contemplating this mirror, you round the corner and you see a faceless one standing next to Tior. They're not engaged in combat and they seem to be discussing something. So I would pitch the scene over to you all there.
Can I use Awakened Mind and just say, are you actually Vavnai?
Okay. Bavnai, you hear this, and you can try to respond normally, telepathically.
Holy fuck! There's enemies all over. That's pretty much what you're gonna get.
All right.
And the kind of way a reason I think that is because like I'm straining to control this thing, straining to keep that thing out, and just like short, straight burst to the point, and then fucking close the link. There's
Sounds
too
good.
many links.
No one knows I said anything to you or anything, so it's fine. Do we need to go get Ona? She's having a breakdown, I think.
Is there a way to get to her by going forward?
If we go that
I mean, how did
way,
you get here?
we would that way connected to the other side of the gate, and then she's near with our new friends, Mickey, Dicky, something. I don't know.
All I know is there's something over there,
Yeah, there is.
and we need to keep going this way. But I think that is the way that we should go to get Ona as well, right?
The pipe splits up. That way it goes left and right again.
How far down the wrong path is Ona?
Unclear. Probably like 150 feet.
We can run and get her and
Don't run.
bring her
It's
along.
slippery.
We can walk carefully and get her and bring her over.
Great.
But whatever we do, let's do it fast.
Yes. But
Yeah.
not too fast. Be careful.
Has everyone seen Meet the Robinsons with that guy who has the puppet wife? That's what Tior and Phelan remind me of, right?
Oh my god.
All right. So, if that's what y'all are doing, the pipe does split off several different directions, but following Mira's lead, you slowly make your way back to where the pipe goes fully south and then loops back around to the north, and then Ona's in that general area, kind of moving, kind of not, being very, very upset. Vavanite, during this transition towards the south, you feel pulled again, but you have gotten to the point where you have developed some skill in this, having to do it repeatedly. You're getting a little bit better at controlling it, even though you are getting exhausted. So your ability to retain from now on will be with advantage. So give me a charisma saving throw. God, I need a whole new set of dice, y'all. This is the other one. That was a 9.
$20.
Okay, so you retain. So your group, Mira in the lead, comes upon Ona sitting in a large puddle-type area near one of the intersections, the very first intersection that you all came to, Mira. You and Ona came to.
I want to point out that the dancing lights have followed us all the way around because it hasn't been 10 minutes, right?
Ona's gonna freak
It is
out.
not.
Ona, don't freak out. It's okay.
There's
Pause-
lights
pause there
everywhere.
Sorry, pause there real quick. Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Forgot about that. Except for you, Vavnai.
Finally, 18.
You have to beat a 12, or you're poisoned.
Ona did not beat a 12 this time.
So now Ona is also vomiting.
Am I
Faylin
unpoisoned?
got a nat 20, so she's
Oh.
alright now.
Ona doesn't believe that this
Tior.
is due to the poisoning, though.
Tior got an 8, so Tior is now poisoned.
Okay. So is it just Tior? Oh, Tior and
Tor and
Ona?
Ona.
And Katori.
And Katori.
It was
Okay.
a flip.
It was a
Yep.
it was a literal flip. So all
Right.
y'all turn the corner, and you just see Ona like throwing fish, like picking up a fish out of her pouch, sniffing it, vomiting, tossing it, and just doing this repetitively and kind of like batting her own head. And she sees all of you.
What? And there's light, and then there isn't light, and then my fish all make me want to vomit, and I'm sick of it, and my jelly friends are too far away, and I can't see, but then I can't see, and then I can't see. Can we leave yet?
We have direction. I know he's not here, but this creature, we think, is at least partially Vavnai, and he seems to know where to go.
Ona immediately pauses Tior and shoves him out of the way, goes up to the faceless creature, shoves a fish in his face, and she goes,
Sniff this!
It just pat her on the head.
she tosses the fish, grabs Vavnai, and just starts walking back towards the jellyfish. We're waddling now. She's
We're
like,
waddling
she's
now.
like,
We're going this way! Either you come or you don't!
as she's like leaning over and like vomiting, making sure it's not getting on the faceless Vavnai.
His sword drops when he gets like.
All right. So, continue on the same direction. I'm assuming you're all following Ona. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm getting a weird look from Corey. That's why I'm asking.
We don't want it, but we're gonna.
Wait, we're going this way. Are we going towards the jellies? All right.
Okay. So,
Have all
following
your
Ona's
energy, people.
following Ona's lead, Tori keeping the dancing lights well ahead so that Ona can see where they're going. You get to this strange S-curve, and all of you now see this strange multicolored large puddle, these peculiar otherworldly lily pads of various sizes and all the interconnected roots. And then as Ona approaches the water and places a couple of feet in, these two invisible figures rise up out of the water, apparating into the friendly flumps that you met earlier. Oh, you're back!
Mickey, this is hell. I don't want to be here anymore. This is my friend Vavnai. Where's the person that needs help? I would like to sit and wallow with them.
Well, I know that it came from that way. The fear.
And points in the direction that you're headed in.
I have one more question for you before I make my way over there. Well, two questions. One of them is more of a request than a question. The question is the person that needs help
anything like this guy. And I'm like shaking the faceless Vavnai.
Oh no. That one has pain and hunger attached to it.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're part snake. Okay, my second question is more of a request. Can you not eat my friend's energy? I need them to survive so that we can all go and get out of the dark but light but dark stinky sewer.
Okay, but then we'll be sad.
I know, I'm sorry, but right now,
None of us are happy. And then she's just gonna start bear pushing her away through the lily pads and stomping her way past.
Okay. I need everybody to roll a flat d20.
Do you need one for Phelan as well?
I do.
That's a 9 for Ona.
That's an
Okay.
8. I don't like when we do this. That's when the great happened last time.
That's a 14 for Tior and a nat 1 for Phelan.
11.
I have a 6.
All right. So Ona splashes through the two flumps, push against the sides, careful to get out of her way, and they kind of flatten themselves, almost becoming two-dimensional against the walls of the pipe here as you all make your way through, headed in that direction. First thing you see is a four-way intersection. There is, to the left, the pipe continues on into the darkness to the south, stretching on until beyond your vision. But Vavnai, you would sense that that is definitely not the direction that this entity is influencing you from, for what that's worth. To the right, to the north of this intersection, you see the pipe is broken, and some of the fluid is kind of flowing off into an opening of some type. Across the way, however, is a ladder, and above it, another hatch. And then directly across from you, if you continue going in the same direction, the pipe itself curves to the north, and you can't see past that, obviously. So where are y'all going?
Well, I immediately try to like shake towards the direction where she needs to go.
I will be tugged and just immediately vomit in that direction. Alright, it's this way. And then start.
This is
See-
a much better improvement than from Larry.
You would know you generally have to go in a northerly direction, north to northeasterly from here, Vavnai. Just so you know. So y'all are going to continue on through the pipe, or y'all going to try and go over the broken area?
I'm following Vavnai's tug. Vavnai's the new Larry. Also, what happened to Larry?
I still want to think I have him.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm just checking him out.
He's still freaking out in that jar, wanting to get out.
He's just my child now. It's fine.
All right, so Vavnai, Ona's following your lead. So to go north, you'd either have to go forward and the pipe bends around, or you could take a right at this intersection and then there's an opening in the pipe, and there's a ladder with a hatch beyond that opening. The opening's at its most narrow point, maybe 3 feet. The rock is broken away around it.
Wherever the tug pulls me.
So it's not like a Pathfinder thing. That's what I'm saying. You'd have to go northeasterly from here. It's just which route are you trying to take to get there?
I kind of look at her and I go,
Broken pipe it is then.
I'll go up to the broken pipe and see the ladder and start faceless Vavnai in one hand and.
Okay, so you come up to the broken section, and the water here from everything collecting over this little bit of a lip is very, very slick, so you'd have to be careful to try and traverse this. But the edge is broken away. You don't see anything. As the light comes overhead, the light descends into absolute darkness. You have no idea how deep it is or what's down there. And then a small hop, relatively small hop, will get you to the other side in this narrow, relatively small portion where a ladder is going up to another metallic hatch.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
Guess you're gonna try and get to the ladder?
Yep.
All right, so to hop, you need to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid slipping off the edge.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, thank
At some
God.
point,
Not
should we roll again for the poison?
Yeah, you are.
That was an 8.
Okay, so you know, was it Vavnai's weight or the fact that you just feel so gross? As you go to hop, your foot slips out from underneath you and you fall on your back and your legs dangle over the edge. And the pipe itself, the edge, this rated edge is going to cut you for 2 slashing damage. But that's okay because you could have fallen down into the pit and have no idea what's going on. You are now prone. Vavnai rolled off to your side. What are you doing?
I will crawl my way back up and pick Vavnai back up. And be like,
Okay. Be careful.
is there anything I could put down as a bridge on this side?
It'd have to be something you carried down here with you. You haven't seen any. There's no like large refuse because everything above you is kind of draining through grates down into this portion.
How long is Vavnai?
Vavnai, about 6 feet.
Could he comfortably lay across, have someone, like, hold him down on the other side and we use him?
Maybe if his body can support your weight.
Cool, I'm just gonna be like,
Someone catch!
and then hold Vavnai's ankles and just like, with his arms.
I will try to catch him on the other side.
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused. No one's on the other side.
That was my intent, but this is happening now, so I'm just gonna go with it, and that's fine. It's okay. So you slipped when you made it to the other side, 100% fine. So you toss Vavnai across. Tior, it's easy enough to catch it. I mean, it's only 3 feet. It's really not that big a deal. It's more of a skip than a hop. It's just a dangerous skip. So Vavnai's body gets tossed across. You grab the arms and you secure it there.
What is this plan?
Alright, everybody, come on. Let's go before I vomit again. I'm gonna vomit into the void. Let's go, come on.
Alright. I will tentatively put a foot on the faceless one's body and test if it can take my weight.
As you're doing that, everybody give me a Constitution saving throw. And Vavnai, I need another Charisma saving throw from you. I rolled a 14.
I rolled a 15.
All right, so if you rolled less than a 12 on a Constitution saving throw, you are poisoned.
Cool, so I'm not poisoned anymore.
That's accurate.
Phelan and
Poisoned
Tior
again.
are both poisoned with a 3 and a 4.
Both poisoned?
They're
Okay.
both poisoned.
So Mira, Phelan, Tior, what about you, Katori?
I am not poisoned.
Okay. So, Tior, you can walk across the faceless one's body. That's fine. He kind of racks in convulsion as though he's struggling with something as you do, but you make it.
Sorry.
Wait, who's holding him on the other side? I thought Tior was.
Oh, I thought I'd like put him down and secured him. But if that is, then
It's
then
a
I'll
smooth
just
brass
keep him.
pipe.
I
I'll
will let
secure him.
other people walk first.
Okay.
All you have to do is just, like, step up. It's fine. He can take it.
I'm securing him, so he went across. Sure.
Okay, so he goes across. Katori's holding. Mira, you're going across too?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay, yeah, no, it's you guys have successfully navigated that. It's relatively easy.
See, but I want to know what Phelan does when she goes across.
You should ask. We'll lift up her skirt just to make sure that she can see where her feet are.
I hope she wears a skirt. I have no idea if she wears a skirt or not.
And she will try to tiptoe over him, like as if she were running over hot coals. Just to try to touch him as little as possible.
Okay.
Wait, what was that sound
Thank
again?
you for the sound effects.
So all of you make it across except Vavnai bot, who is stretched across, and Katori. So how are y'all going to navigate this?
I'm gonna pull Vavnai back and kind of put him on the floor on the other side. And then I'm gonna grab Tior's hand and put it on my cloak.
What?
And grab Mira's hand and put it on Tior's shoulder. And Feylin's hand and put it on Tior's shoulder. I'm gonna go, Katori! I'm good, jump!
Just utter disgust on my face. There's
hold on.
vomit and
So I'm on the side with who?
Everybody's
Everybody.
on the ladder side except for Katori now.
Okay.
yeah. All right,
Just run and jump. Run and jump. Come
I'm
on.
running and jumping.
I catch him with my big, smelly bear body.
All right, give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage because you have Ona, big old bear Ona, helping catch you.
Right. 22 is good, I think.
Yeah, 22 is good. So you slip and slide directly into Ona's big bear torso, your face pressed against fur meeting fur as she encompasses you in a bear hug, and then
Squish.
picks you up and moves you off to the side.
And you smell fish and sewer and vomit and faceless.
Get off me!
It's
Get
so
off
gross.
me! Oh, stop it!
Once everyone's safely across, I'll kind of be like, and then I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna jump.
You can jump off the edge?
Yeah,
Okay.
and disconnect before impact.
Okay. So you say goodbye, leap off out of nowhere, and you're falling, and the rope is fluttering around you, and you're falling, and you disconnect. You have no idea how far down that body went.
That's fine.
I'm holding Larry still, and I just keep staring at him like, maybe he'll come back over here.
Ona's just
Alright, I think it's clear we need to jump off.
No!
Ona-
No, that was the whole point of the.
Ona-
Goodbye.
Ona's
You're
just
saying, right, I'm on your team, follow me, jump.
Ona's staring and listens for the thud and goes, Alright, well, we'll see you later. I'm leaving. And starts pushing her way past people, pushing them against the wall so they don't fall off, and then starting to go up the ladder.
Okay. So the ladder is very, very tall. It's taller than the one you came down on.
That's fine.
The metal hatch at top, when you get up there with the dancing lights illuminating, you see it is rusty and heavy just like the other one, so you
I'm-
need a strength.
I am pounding that shit. I am like,
All right.
boof!
You need a strength check with disadvantage because of your awkward position on the ladder.
Okay.
Try and
Strength
push it up.
check with
This
disadvantage.
feels like a moment that you would want some
I think I want to do my
pushes to the
hero
limit
thing.
or whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, I want to do my hero point. My
Your
magic,
hero point.
Maximum
my magic
effort.
point. Maximum effort.
Maximum effort.
Maximum effort.
Yeah.
Okay, so why is this so important?
Because Ona's fucking sick of this sewer. She wants out. Her best friend just jumped off a cliff, and she is done. All of her fish are gone.
All right.
All of the fish are gone?
She spent. You guys were in a
Fish
battle.
tomorrow.
You guys were in a battle. She spent the whole time going, nope.
All right, so it's still gonna be disadvantage, but you'll get a +3 to your roll.
Okay, disadvantage, but +3.
Yep.
Alright. Rolled. Alright, that is an 11 plus 3, so that's 14.
All right, so you push, and you're able to get it to break free, and rust starts filtering down, and dust starts filtering down, and you feel a blast of, relatively speaking, fresh air pour in from this small crack. And as you do that, the combined weight of your body and the thing above, the ladder rung, the metal ladder rung you're on, cracks, and you slip down 3 or 4 steps before you catch yourself, and the hatch slams shut.
Cool. I'm gonna carefully crawl back up and see if I can, like push it with my back and get my head in the thing. Like, in the crack in between the floor and the hatch.
By the way, we are due for another poison check.
Okay. Yeah, let's roll that.
Right.
Everybody, just if you're poisoned or not. I trust y'all to track that. Meanwhile, as you're doing that, when you're pushing up, let's see passive perceptions real quick.
10.
I
10.
think I'm the highest at
10.
12.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So, Katori, you hear from behind you in the pipe that you just came from. Excuse me. And glancing over there, one of your dancing lights is still down there providing illumination because you're not dumb. You see this, appears to be at least, as hard as it is to believe, this young girl dressed in almost somewhat formal attire. You're shaking your heads no at me. Dressed in almost somewhat formal attire, although dingy and dirty. Like she has some scrapes and bruises on her. Long brown hair tied in like a low ponytail that starts at the shoulders and goes down behind. And one hand's up on the side of the pipe, and she's looking at you inquisitively. Excuse me. I think I'm lost.
Wow! What a hole! All right. Where did you come from?
I was playing with my friends, and we were playing hide and seek, and I hid by a drain, and then I slipped, and then I saw some scary things, and so I ran, and then I lost my way, and I can't find my way out. I just want to go home. I miss my mommy.
Into the pit.
All right. I want to ask her where she was playing. So I'd be like, were you playing? I want to ask like what part of the city she's from.
I'm from the Merchant Quarter in Catharac, and I was playing on Drumbin Street with my friends Josiah and Tam.
All right. We will definitely be getting out of here. But not yet. We still have one thing to do here.
Can we hurry? I'm scared. I want to go home.
Yes. We will be as quick as possible. Are you safe there? Has anything dangerous came that way?
I haven't seen anything. I've heard really scary sounds.
Okay. There are some nice jellyfish right down that pipe. I want you to go over there where the lily pads are and wait there.
Okay, you're not going to leave me, are you?
No, but it's dangerous where we're going.
Promise?
Promise.
Hey. She slowly steps past the intersection in the direction of the lily pads.
I start scanning for another body. Just FYI. Well, actually, so what I'm doing is, first off, I'm collecting my breath and like regaining some strength. and then kind of just like, if possible, scanning the area around them for if I could detect anybody that's detecting them, kind of thing. If that makes sense. That's what I'm
Yeah,
kinda-
give me another intelligence check. Did you roll?
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry, I muted myself again. I didn't realize it. The 13.
13? Okay, so you already know kind of in the general vicinity where some of those smaller creatures are in this array of links. So those are there. You don't see any more humanoid-sized perspectives that also seem to be in these brass pipes anywhere.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna keep a lookout, and then as soon as opportunity arises, I'm leaping in full force, but just
Okay.
regaining my strength for now.
Okay, you got it. All right, so the little girl has disappeared from view. Ona, you were still pushing on this hatch. All right, give me another strength check with disadvantage.
Alrighty. Well, I'm definitely I'm still gonna push hard, but I'm not gonna do it as hard because I know that it does open, and it's not like stuck anymore. I assumed that it was stuck, but yes, I will do the push. Oof,
Okay.
that's a 5, sir. May I have
So-
another?
Putting both your hands on the top rung, you push up. As you do so, your arms buckle under the strain and slip off, and you slide halfway down the ladder before catching yourself. You almost fell off that time.
Cool.
Um,
I don't want to do that again.
Are you alright up there, Rona?
Do you need one of us to give it a try?
I'm quite strong.
Can I cast Frostbite on the door on the hatch?
Okay, so have y'all resolved to go through this hatch as a group? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's what I'm curious
Yes.
about. 'Cause if so, you can just keep on trying over and over and over again. And I mean, maybe some things wander by in the sewer or not. But if you want to spend an indeterminate amount of time to do this, no matter what, then eventually it'll happen.
I want to point out that this is not the way to go.
Okay,
How do you know?
but the
Because-
bad night guy.
Right. He pointed in this direction, but while we were in the other pipe, way back there, he went north while we went south to get Ona. So we have to go way north, more so than right here. This is not the way.
Do we know any idea of cardinal directions right now?
Also, consider this.
I'm like shouting down.
That'd be a
at the-
survival check, Mira.
Consider
Okay, can
this.
I do a survival check?
Consider this alternative. We could still go north, but in a less gross situation, possibly on the next level, and then go back down where we're supposed to go down.
That's a pretty high ladder, though. I don't know what level that'll end us up at, and I got a 15 for the survival check.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough to keep your bearing with all the turns and everything you've made. You would know generally which way was north through all your various travels. You would know that this is north, that you came from the intersection. But, I mean, for whatever good that does you is up to you.
What does Larry think?
It's definitely
Yeah, let me
south
look
of
up
your
Larry.
initial entry point.
Let me look at Larry. Larry telling me anything?
Larry's still convulsing.
Larry, come on.
Maybe we did have to jump.
Maybe. Let's go jump.
It's the
Good try.
only logical conclusion.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like
No.
we should go away from this level. I don't think we should go up, but I don't know where to go.
And the fact that it's such a long ladder, it makes me wonder if we'd pop out like on the surface.
Yeah, too high at least. And then we have to come all the way
Right.
back down, and then we get trapped again. And I don't want to do this again.
Where
And
did
I know
we
you
think
don't want
Vav
to
and I
do this again
went?
either, Ona. I don't know.
We now have we had one
We
guide.
should have peeked over
Two,
the thing.
Now we have none.
So
Now
is
we
there
have to-
is
the
it
little girl
just
could be a guide.
is it just the is it just the ladder? There's nothing past it.
Yeah, a hatch. Is that what you
No,
mean?
like on
In
our
that pipe?
level, on the
Yeah.
on the yeah.
In this one particular pipe, jumping over that little opening in that is broken in the darkness below, the pipe comes to an end and there's a ladder. And you do see fluid trickling down the walls here as though it's draining from above it.
Is it fresh liquid or is it like sewer liquid? Is it fresher than the liquid that's already down here?
Yeah, it appears to be.
Ona's just gonna smush. Like, she's still on the ladder, she's just gonna smush her face against it. Is it cold?
It's cold. It's definitely dirty, but it's not mucky.
Cool.
We might
It's not like gray water.
Well, we would have noticed that when that other hatch closed, it stopped having breeze, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind us opening this hatch to get a better breeze in here. Maybe we'll get out of this nasty air.
I don't think Ona would
This-
have
this
mentioned
is
that she
not
caught a
the
breeze,
way.
though. Because Ona would have been the only one to notice that there was a breeze, right?
No,
Well,
you
I'm
didn't
just
notice
saying
on
it's
the other-
general.
the other hatch. When the hatch went down, that we didn't.
Yeah, everybody would have sensed that though there was a little bit of a draft, and then when the hatch
it.
closed, it got stifled.
Okay.
Sure.
Perhaps I think that's a wise decision. Perhaps we could use some of your magic, all of you, to help bust this thing open.
If we,
I-
so if we bust
I
it open,
can't
are we
do
going
anything
up it?
besides-
What's the plan?
Besides my own shoulder.
All right.
Oh no! What's above there? Did you see it all? What's above the hatch?
I smelled air.
Fresh air.
Clean air. Cleaner than the air that I don't have nose hairs anymore, so I don't know what fresh air smells like right now, but it's better air than down here.
And Ona just starts, like, slowly banging on the help.
Phelan, what should we do?
I think we should do whatever it feels like Pavnai would want us to do.
Pavnai jumped off a fucking cliff!
And I agree with Tior that we should all jump off that cliff because Pavnai has never led us wrong before.
That's
Can we look
definitely
over
not true.
All right. I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Ona to open the hatch.
Okay. Again, if y'all have all resolved to open the hatch, we can just open the hatch. That's fine.
I have resolved to open the hatch,
Let's definitely open it, but let's
but
maybe
I
not go through it.
do not want to go in it.
Okay. So
And I
Ona,
made a
eventually you climb back up. You open the hatch with a little bit of help from your friends.
We do need
And-
another poison check, by the way.
You do. As you well, this would resolve that anyway, so it's fine.
Okay.
You open the hatch, and a draft does come in. It is completely pitch black above you. You have no idea what's here, but it does sound echoey.
It's got the echoes. Echoes. Echoes.
Does it seem like it's more inside, or are we out on the street or something?
It seems like it's the dark.
Yeah, it's pitch black.
Would-
It would
would
still
you-
be daytime outside.
Can I come up there? I can see.
If you wanna.
But Ona will kind of scoot over to the side. She's kind of like, her top half is just out on the
So
ledge.
Tior has to climb
Sorry?
up Ona the last few feet to get to the top.
She'll scoot over, like she's like sloshing around on the top, whatever this is. So she scoots. So like her foot is on the ladder, but so he'll just have to climb over around her foot. So she's made her way away, but he's gonna have to kind of squish.
Okay.
All right, that's fine.
You see, coming up top, you see a very tall building. The sides are all stone, this kind of dark marble. The inside has been cleared out, but the floor itself has marble rectangles and circles and squares laid out, almost as though this was at one point in time vaguely reminiscent of a fancy bathhouse. It's a large open area. There are several hallways or rooms or something scattered around the walls with large ornate metallic doors. They're all shut, and you see a massive front door with large windows that are very ornate, and a metallic bar has been slid across the back side of it to prevent anyone from coming in from the outside.
Does it look old, like abandoned, or does it look like it's been recently barred?
There's dust and cobwebs and things like that. It's been vacant for a while. Probably not years, or it's been somewhat kept up if it has been abandoned for a long time.
And there's no, like, still water in any of the baths or anything like that?
You can see that there's bits that are coming in from the outside and various holes that have wormed their way through and things like that. Probably from the street level and things. The entire floor of this place is a network of drainage, little tiny canals and things to drain the tubs and everything. And that's where that water is coming from. But no, there doesn't seem to be any standing water anywhere.
Faylene, you'd love this place. It looks like an old bathhouse, but it's been barred. It's been abandoned.
Don't say the B word.
Barred?
No, the other one. Still will not stop talking.
I'll do a sort of a quick scan. Do I see any sort of signs of life around here?
No, it seems relatively dead.
Even
I think
Ona's
we're
lifeless
alone.
body.
I think it'd be safe for us to come up here, at least to gather our thoughts. I'll just stand and walk into the room proper.
Ona will also start kind of like shuffling her feet.
Katara, don't you dare bring that creepy little sewer girl up here. I don't want anything to do with her right now.
she's
Oh,
gonna,
I'm gonna get her.
she's gonna kind of shuffle up.
Yeah, Mira will go up reluctantly, but still.
As will Phelan!
Okay, so all of you rise up. Katori, are you getting the little girl?
Both.
Yes.
If you get the little girl, we're gonna close it on you. Do not go get the little girl.
Made a promise.
Okay, so are you gonna hop over that thing, or are you gonna call to her? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna call to her.
Call to her.
That's not creepy.
Damn it.
Sewer
I thought
girl.
we were just gonna talk.
Hey, sewer girl. Hello.
Little girl.
I mean, if you guys are gonna do it for me, that'd be awesome.
This is Johnny Depp in Into the Woods.
No, the second she gets up here, I'm interrogating the heck out of her. So.
That's fine. Yeah. Little girl, are you there?
Couple seconds, you hear soft footsteps slightly echoing in the brass pipes, and once again she comes into view. She peeks her head around, the hair falling down to the side. You see just the neck and the head. I'm here.
That was too quick.
Did you see the friends?
I didn't see anyone.
You didn't see the jellyfish.
No, there's just some plants.
The jellyfish don't like her because
Okay.
she doesn't have energy.
Where'd
Hey.
your friends go?
I didn't have energy. They
I
still
guess
have
they
me.
were hiding.
Yeah, but you seem friendly. This girl seems creepy as heck.
Are you strong? Do you think you can jump this if I catch you?
I'd kind of rather not try. I'm scared. My friend can help me.
Who's your friend?
I'll be right back. Hold on. He's really nice.
No.
And she
Wait,
darts
run.
off
No,
the direction.
no, no.
Ona is
Ona
is closing.
I don't
Drag
give a
it,
shit.
run.
Ona is closing that.
She darts off in the direction she came from originally, and you lose sight of her for not more than a few seconds.
Katara, I
And then she
swear.
comes back into view, and once again she puts her head out to the side, and the hair falls out. Okay. Don't be scared. Okay? and she comes into view, and her hand stays kind of back a little bit. And as it comes into view, you see coming around the corner, holding her hand, these long, curved black nails, this dark brown, kind of furry hand. It's bony, the skin is stretched and covered in sparse fur, long, thick knuckles going up this elongated, stretched out arm. And you see this green, leathery pauldron, and then a scratched and abused green, leathery jerkin mounting the neck here, again long and skinny. You see this almost triangular face with hair coming down in tufts. The top hair is more almost like thick soft spikes with these large triangular bat-like ears, bright shining eyes of red, two holes where a nose would be, and long fangs in its mouth. The wings stretch out as it slowly creeps into view behind it.
I can't believe this girl found the sewer Baba Yaga.
It's a Babadook.
It's
is
meant
my-
that.
This is my friend, and he can bring me.
All right. So
Anywhere the
obviously
hell
this
else.
this scary thing just came out, right? I say scary because it's scary. So, but does it seem menacing or protective?
Give me an insight check.
It seems like a giant bat.
Yeah, that's a 5. Yes.
The juxtaposition of this little girl and this large, strange creature in this environment with everything that has happened, it's completely dazed you. You don't know what to make of it.
I like it. All right.
Ona's peeking her head down into the hole. Does she see this thing?
Mm-mm. All you see is the very, very back of Katori looking off, and you hear Katori, the soft echoing of Katori's voice from this high up.
Katori, what is it? What is it? I thought she lost her friends. I thought that's why she's down here. Katori!
So, my lights are still all around us, right?
Mhm.
Okay. That's a mighty tall friend you got there.
We
Did
don't
you-
do tall up here.
Did you find a way out?
Well, I haven't been up there yet, but from what I've heard, it's definitely at least another area.
Is it to the surface? Can
I
I go
don't
home?
I don't believe so. It would be daylight now, and there's no daylight coming from that way.
Okay.
Where did you find your friend? Did he find you?
I was running scared, and he picked me up to save me.
All right, so big bat thing. I gotta ask: does she look pale? Like ghastly pale?
She has fair skin.
Depends how long she's been down here.
Has
I
she
wouldn't
been
I,
sucked?
I wouldn't say she looks unnatural.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna leave your friend? I don't
No,
think he would come with you.
He's been really nice to me, so I want to bring him home too. We belong together.
What would your mother say?
I think I think my friends. Let me go see. Oh, wait right here.
You're not going to
See-
leave me, are you?
No, of course not.
Hey.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the ladder and like just get up a little bit so I could talk to them.
All right.
Katori, what's taking you so long? Come on.
So I'm gonna
Get
just
up
like
here. Leave the
freeze, and I'll be like, "All right." So the little girl has a man bat friend.
Nope, I already hate it.
No, done. We
I'm
vote no.
sorry. I understand the words you said out of context, but in context, I'm confused.
So think of it as a bat, but in humanoid form.
Nope, hate it.
Nope.
So, do we need to slay this beast and save the girl? Is that what you're saying?
No. She.
I cast disguise self on myself to look like one of the faceless ones. Like, we got this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. So it doesn't seem like they have a menacing approach, but they're holding hands and they're not aggressive.
Yeah, to her.
And she is trying to get back to her home. So they both are looking for a way to the surface.
Did you talk
Is
to
this
the
a
guy?
way?
Can the guy talk?
I didn't speak to the bat, but I also didn't try.
I will go over to the barred door. Are there windows?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it leads outside?
Yeah, the windows themselves are kind of gilded, and they look to be in the form of like a stylistic lily. And as you look through them, you see an empty street outside. It's rather large. There's a couple of people off to the left that seem to be walking away. Average street in Yon'Cath. It's daytime.
Yeah, Kitori, it is certainly a way out. The question is, this creature, I assume, does not come from the surface. The girl, sure, but the creature is some monstrosity. Do we want to release it out onto the surface?
I don't think we should let it go out.
Here's
I have a question here for
Yes.
Mira. For Mira.
Okay.
Not for Phelan!
I go back
No.
to my regular self, by the way.
Not at
Just
all.
do that at will.
So I want to ask. Actually, I would prefer ask Alexis. Would you have let me in that you can talk to people in their head?
It's a good question.
It is because it's
I
very
think I would have
important what I'm
told
about to
you-
ask.
I think I would have told you on like our travels. Yeah, I think
Okay.
you would know that. I don't think that
So-
the rest of the group knows that.
I would ask you. I'd be like, Mira, do you think you could speak with it?
I can try.
Do
Oh,
you
no,
speak
look-
bat?
Oh no, looks
Yeah.
very concerned at Mira.
I'm actually bad as my second language. Thank you for asking.
Ona leans over to Phelan.
that shit crazy.
Good one, Ona!
All right, let's go try and see what the frick his intentions are. But I don't think we should let it out either way. So we need to figure out how we can get this girl out without letting the bat out.
Well, she wants the bat to go with it. With her.
But do we think the bat is in any way charming her? Like, that she's making that decision? Because I don't think this little girl should be terrified of this bat. And definitely shouldn't be like, yeah, come home with me. I've been living in a cave.
Very true.
While they're talking to a bat, Tior and Phelan, while I watch the thing in case I have to slam it shut on them, can you see if you can see what else is outside to see if this area would be even safe to even consider letting this thing out?
Yes, I just looked out the window. It looks like it's the middle of the day, and so it's sort of a normal, fairly large street.
Can you try to make sure the door opens just in case?
It's barred. I can attempt to lift it if you'd like to help me.
We can probably break a window.
It might be less suspicious to just remove the bar.
I think we should break a window, but that's just my opinion.
I'll try to remove the bar first. Plan A.
Sounds
and I will
good.
attempt to
And then Ona
lift the
shoves her
bar.
head back down into the hole to watch what's happening.
Okay. The bar comes away. It's stuck a little bit, but nothing normal strength can't handle.
All right, I think we're good. Oh no. If we
All right,
want to
sorry.
go out, we can go out.
Ona's not paying attention anymore. Ona's focused in the hole.
Oh no.
I don't even know. Do we want to go out right now? Is this the goal?
I don't know.
It's just a plan B.
Okay.
It's an escape
Good.
route, if anything.
The goal. Yeah. All right. Let's go
This
down
is
there.
like the side goal. Like, yeah, they're free, they're safe, they're outside, as safe as they can be in the middle of a city by themselves. Bye.
Yeah. It's a bad idea. Okay. Larry, me, and Katori go downstairs.
Okay.
That's the start
You
of a
get
lane
down
through.
there. You get down there, and now you see what Katoria described, and it is way more awful than he made it out to be.
Great. I'm gonna set Larry down next to the ladder and just say, just stay here. I walk over, and I'm not liking this guy, but we're just gonna try to talk to him, I guess. And I'm just gonna say in his head, "Where are you from?"
As you reach out, he was looking a little bit down at the girl and looking off to the side. And then all of a sudden, its head snaps and its ears twitch and its wings pop out a little bit as though you startled it. And looks at you, his eyes pierced the glowing yellow, reflecting especially off of Katori's dancing lights. I am not from here. You would know of it.
I'm just gonna
It's,
say.
it's speaking in common.
Okay. I'm just gonna say out loud then. Let us take the girl.
You can have her.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hands out. Toss her this way.
Are you protecting her? Why?
She's my friend.
Yeah, I don't think that you guys can be friends anymore. It seems inappropriate. Can I please have the girl?
If she wants to go. And she's looking at you. Did you find a way out?
No, but we're gonna keep going this way, so you should come with us. We'll be your friends.
But I don't want to leave my friend. What if something happens to him? He saved me.
He saved you how?
How long have you been down here? As they're talking, I'm talking to it, by the way. I know it's kind of hard, but...
A little bit. I found my way here a long time ago.
Alright. How long have you been protecting the girl?
A few dice cycles, nothing more.
Have you?
Ona's like screaming from the top of the little hatch hole.
Have you seen any of the mysterious worm or bug-looking things that are running around the sewer?
I'm gonna use Awaken Mind to talk to the girl and just say, you can trust us. This guy, you can trust us, come with us. But you have to leave your friend.
You hear back in your mind. Did you find a way?
Okay. No. We did not find a way. We're gonna go back that way, actually. We'll follow you guys.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, man.
Thank God my deception is pretty good. Where's my
Punch
deception?
the girl.
24.
Off the edge.
So y'all start backing away, and the little girl steps forward, and you hear coming from her now, opening her mouth. Did you find a way? Her eyebrows
no.
furrow, and
Absolutely
she starts aggressively walking forward. As she does so, her form shifts and she grows. Two large wings sweep out, her limbs elongate, the same bat-like face appears, and now they both start charging in your direction. Meanwhile,
I fucking hate you, Katori.
Ona, you and Tior here. The doors at the front of the building burst open with a loud explosion of arcane energy. Slam shut, slam open. Dust kicks up, the air is crackling with magical energy, and as the dust begins to fade and settle, you see Bavnai standing there with a fistful of eldritch energy and a mean look in his eye.
Fabnai.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session at.
Jesus.
What? The little girl was a monster?
We knew the
Who
little
could have
girl was a
foreseen
monster,
that?
but, like, I was hoping to just have them both fall in the hole.
Yeah. Sparta kicked them. I mean, they had wings, so.
I almost
Yeah, it
Eldritch
wouldn't
Blast
have
them
mattered.
because I can like move things 10 feet after I Eldritch Blast them, but I was like, if I fuck that up, then
Mm.
useless. So I consider
Well,
it.
unfortunately, we will go back to the boring Phelan next week.
Hopefully she keeps her catchphrase though.
Yeah. That's how Phelan
Phelan
do.
do.
Oh my
Can we get that hashtag going? That's how Phelan do.
I'm sorry. I just have a soft spot for, children.
Yeah, for getting us fucked over. This is why Mira's gonna end up becoming evil because she's gonna be like, yeah, this is what happens when you're nice.
Oh, man. All right,
Phelan's
well.
just like, oh, why don't any of these baths have actual water?
That I can believe.
Yeah. What do you mean that you can believe? You mean everything I said hasn't been perfect?
You didn't even do it in the voice.
Yeah.
I want water in these baths.
There we go. Way better. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad we all got out of the faceless things to kill some bat people.
Right? Like, we're just gonna have to go back in there, but it's fine. It's cool. Can't let those fuckers out.
I have
Yeah.
no spell slot.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
We need to take us. We need
Join
to
the
stick to that
club.
for sure.
I haven't had them forever.
I don't have any ever, so love that for us.
We're in a great spot right now.
We're
Great
doing
spot.
wonderful for sure.
We're doing fantastic.
Hey, no one has died. We're
True.
doing great.
Technically, we don't know that because
You guys are
Bad and I just jumped off a cliff.
That's true. We have no. You guys just saw that night though, right?
It's true,
It's fine.
but technically Ona hasn't seen Babna yet. She heard what was going on, but her face was in the
Fair.
hole.
She's in the hole.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what happens next week, that's for sure.
Oh, man. How are we going to stop two things with wings from just darting outside?
We
Yeah,
closed.
that's a great question,
hatch.
Katori. We could have gotten out and just closed the freaking hatch, or not gotten up here, but here we are. Had to go back for the girl.
I mean, we could close the hatch again.
Yeah. I don't know if we can close it enough for two bad people that are following us, but
We just gotta make
Well-
sure you get out first, and then we
Well,
can
I
close it.
mean, what I meant was we closed the hatch with us down here.
okay, and
Alright.
that's a good way for
Like-
us to both die.
I think
No,
that might be
like,
something. That might be something to
everyone.
workshop over the next week.
Yeah, I think that might be something that I say no to.
Not necessarily a bad idea.
Definitely
maybe
not our
not the
best.
It is a
bad.
bad idea. I'm sorry. Do you want to kill Larry, the most important member of this party?
Exactly. I gotta get back to Larry. That's all that I care about. Larry is our
Larry's at the
mascot.
bottom.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
Larry's
but
right there.
I just want to hold him. I feel like I abandoned him. God, Mom. Also, I don't want them to come back down and then they just step on Larry on accident, and then Larry gets out. It's gonna be the whole thing.
I do want to shout out. You did an excellent job. That's awesome, role-playing two different people at once.
Yeah, good job.
Oh,
Even if you
round
didn't
of
sound like
applause
Mickey
for you.
Mouse.
That was really good.
I'm just trying to make Lexi proud.
I may have almost spit out food a
You
few
made
times.
Lexi something.
Yeah. I saw it. Crazy.
Yeah, thank you for doing that.
Of course.
Sammy. Appreciate it. And Josh, glad you're back. Glad you joined us.
Boom, boom. With a vengeance.
Yeah,
With
now you're coming
fierceness in his
with
eyes.
energy over here.
We're just gonna send Vavnai down there. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, it's unclear if it's even him. Go ahead.
Yeah, are you real?
You already jumped off a cliff. You
Yeah,
already
your
jumped
face.
off an edge once. Here's another one.
I was like, please, dear God, don't jump off the ladder. Please, or giant cliff. Please, please, dear God, don't do that.
And floosh.
We'll find out what happens next time. All right, so we're gonna kill it here. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We will be back next week for episode number 5 to see what happens next. See what's going on with Vavnai. See what's going on with these winged creatures. Hopefully have Lexi back. That would be awesome. As much as I appreciate Phelan voice and how Phelan do. But yeah, that all being said, remember Extra Life, remember YouTube, we have Discord and all the social medias. We love you all very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We will see y'all next week. And until then, take care of yourselves. All right, everybody? See you next time.
Bye.